And welcome on in, everybody, as we are back on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We're streaming live on Sportscaster as well. We got a battle tonight between two teams here from two different conferences. The San Antonio Spurs coming in from the Western Conference, taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. This game taking place at Philly's home court tonight. Welcome in, guys, over to the stream. Matty Joe, what is up? Pacey Bits 20, thanks so much for joining me. Welcome back, Vaughn. Hopefully everything's going well with you, Vaughn, with the move recently a couple of days ago into your new home. My man Ryan, what is good? Welcome back on the channel here for some Friday night basketball inside the NBA tonight, as I call play-by-play. We're going to be tipping off here in around probably like 12 to 15 minutes with the game right now. San Antonio started out the season with a 5-3 record, but now they have lost the last 7 games straight. The big problem is defense. They gave up 18 three-point shots into the hands of the Washington Wizards on Wednesday. Washington shot the ball 59% from the floor. Welcome, guys, over to the channel. Hey, my man Tria, thanks so much, man, for joining me here. Ben Simmons drains his first 3. Yes, indeed. Did that on Wednesday. Behind the Arc fan, what is up? Thanks so much, man, for joining me. Vegas Vix, welcome back, dude. As we're going to be getting ready to tip off 12 and a half minutes from now with a tip-off for this game every here. If you guys are new over to the YouTube channel for the first time, hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, everybody, as I'll be calling play-by-play of this game. Philly coming on a 2-game winning streak. They're perfect at home this season. 5-0 record at home. Winning the Knicks in their last game on Wednesday. Ben Simmons, of course, made his first ever career three-point shot out of his first 17 attempts. They were all misses until shot number 18. Now he's 1 for 18 from behind the arc. Vegas Vic slept while watching my stream last night. That's too funny there, man. Yeah, that game came down to the end. It was just Houston at the end just was able to get a couple first downs there, and Indy was only down to two timeouts remaining left to go because they took one earlier in that fourth quarter. But I feel like that fumble by Deshaun Watson with about a minute and a half left to go, they should have reviewed that. The one that Darius Leonard poked out, because it looked like Leonard had a chance to fall on that football. That's what he was stating in after the game, that he thought that he fell on the football, that he had it, and unfortunately the refs unfortunately did not want to look at that and spend so much time on the call. I guess you got to get it right, referees, and unfortunately they didn't do that. Let's see here. Triet putting out Jason Tatum. Yup, breaking Paul George's ankles on the game on Wednesday against the Clippers. Like 30 seconds left to go in that one. Jason Tatum tied it up, went into overtime. Patrick Beverly, though, just way too good in the overtime period for the Clippers there. And then Kawhi with the big block on the final shot by Kemba at the end. Let's see here. Behind the Arc fan, where do I think DeMar DeRozan will get traded? Let's see here. I don't know. Maybe something towards, like, maybe the Eastern Conference or something like that. Maybe, like, I don't know, maybe like Washington or Brooklyn. I don't know. Not sure there, but yeah, I heard that there's a possibility that could be on the block as well for DeMar DeRozan, but let's see here. So DeRozan is like the main leader of this team as far as points scored per game and everything this year. Actually, he's leading the team in assists too. They don't really have a big assist leader this season for the Spurs. They are dreadful right now, losing the last 7 games right now. Von saying he doesn't have cable right now, but he should get it on the weekend. There you go, man. Yeah, actually, I do like all my streaming from like here off a laptop anyway. So a lot of the stuff like that you need cable for, you can get it from like a laptop. The only thing is like NFL Network. I can't find like NFL Network over from the laptop, so I can't get that. Vaughn saying his English teacher for his new school is Asian. Well, there you go, Vaughn. Ryan's English teacher is bad. Man, I feel you, dude. Hopefully next year you'll have a much better English teacher there. And Vegas Vix. Okay, so thanks so much, man, for the update. Unfortunately, a bad update. Mohamed Sanu is out for Sunday. Okay, so Mohamed Sanu is out for Sunday. I saw him listed as questionable in the injury report. Also, Tom Brady is questionable with a shoulder injury. He was limited today with that shoulder injury. But yeah, Mohamed Sanu was questionable on the injury report. Today, let's see. Okay, an hour ago. Okay, so an hour ago they updated it. According to Nesson, Mohamed Sanu injury. Wide receiver will reportedly miss Patriots-Cowboys game. So they updated that from being questionable to being ruled out. He was questionable on the injury report. Now Sanu has been ruled out. So that's a big blow there for the Patriots wide receiving core. Hey, welcome in, BKC. Thanks so much, man, for joining me on the channel tonight for another play-by-play game here. Welcome over to Sportscaster. Will the Great, thanks so much for stopping by over on Sportscaster tonight. We're going to be getting ready to tip off probably like 7 minutes from now, guys. Hey, thanks so much, BKC. I appreciate it, dude. So, yeah, Spurs right now, they're at a pretty bad low. 7 losses in a row. They really need to get back on track. This would be a huge win tonight for the Spurs. For one thing here, the Philadelphia 76ers are struggling this year against teams from the Western Conference. They have a record of 2-4 against teams from the West this year, whereas Philly is 7-1 from teams from the East so far. But Philly is undefeated at home, so this would be a huge win coming in to Philly's home court tonight for the Spurs if they are able to live this one. Of course, the big thing for San Antonio tonight has to be to really start playing some defense there. They gave up 138 points, 18 three-point shots to the Washington Wizards. So Philadelphia isn't really known to be like a big three-point shooting threat on their team. They did lose J.J. Redick in the offseason, which was one of their biggest threats last year as far as the 76ers, but lost him to go to the Pelicans. So the Spurs will take on a team that scores majority inside the low post there for the Philadelphia 76ers. Hey, welcome in, Jaden. Thanks so much, man, for joining me back here. Am I going to be streaming on Sunday for a football game? Yeah, I should be able to do Patriots-Cowboys for you guys on Sunday. So Pats-Cowboys on Sunday. Who do I got for Celtics-Nuggets? Oh, I think that one's going to be close. I'm going to say Boston tonight, though, in a close one behind the arc fan. I do like the Celtics in that game to finish up the road trip with a 3-5 record. I think it's going to be so close, though. Two of the young duos going at it on the court tonight. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown of the Celtics going up against Jamal Murray and the center, Nikola Jokic of the Denver Nuggets there. Those are like two really good young duos under 25 in the NBA. That's going to be a great game tonight. The next time that the Celtics do take on the Nuggets, I should be able to have that game for you guys. So, basketball next week. I'll be away next week, so I won't be streaming any basketball for you guys next week because I'll be away for Thanksgiving from Wednesday all the way to Saturday. I will have the Patriots game next week for you guys next Sunday as they take on the Houston Texans, though. And then the following week, I hope to have a college basketball game for you guys. I think Duke takes on Michigan State on the following Tuesday. I think that's December 3rd, so I should be able to do that. And then I'll have the Celtics game for you guys. Celtics versus Nuggets. I plan to have it for you guys. The one on Friday, December 6th. So not the one tonight, but the one on Friday, December 6th. That one's on ESPN, so that game I'm able to get. So I hope to stream that game for you guys. Jaden's saying here, yes, Cowboys are his favorite team. He has an upset Cowboys 35-34. That's a lot of points there on the board. I'm not sure if the Patriots are able to even score 34 points and put it on the board with a depleted wide receiving core. So no Gunnar Olszewski anymore. Here's my interesting thing. Who in the world's going to return punts this week? Because Mohamed Sanu is out for this game. Gunnar Olszewski is on IR now for the Patriots. Like, who in the world's going to be the next punt returner? Probably they're going to have Julian Edelman. That's it. Because Philip Dorsett's heading into the game questionable too with a concussion. He was limited in practice this week. They had 12 players listed on the injury report for this game for Sunday for the Patriots. One of them happened to be Tom Brady with a shoulder injury. So Tom should be more ready to go. I think it's just shoulder soreness or something like that. But he practiced in full on Wednesday and Thursday. But earlier today he was limited in practice. So that is something, of course, to monitor. So right now we're going to be going ready to basketball action here. Around 4 minutes to tip off. Let's see here. Vegas Vic's pointing out he heard that YouTube's next update they're going to disable comments. Wow, I did not know that. That would just take away a ton of stuff from like the sports community and everything. Jaden asking me, what's my pick for the Pats versus Cowboys? I'm gonna say Patriots here. I actually have it as a lower scoring game. I I feel like it's going to be like the Cowboys are going to run into a brick wall like they took on the Jets last month. So I have actually a shocking score that like not a whole lot of people guess, but I have the Patriots 20. I have the Patriots 23, and I have the Cowboys 9. And even though, yeah, Dallas has the #1 offense in the NFL, but I feel like it's going to be like another brick wall, like that matchup where they took on the Jets a month ago. I feel like they're just gonna get stopped entirely in that game. Hey, welcome in, Uncle Pizzle. Thanks so much, my man, for being a part here to broadcast tonight. If you guys enjoy what I do, hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I'll be calling play-by-play tonight of basketball action. Here we have the San Antonio Spurs versus the Philadelphia 76ers tonight in this game. I'm going to take a look at the NBA scoreboard updates right now. I'm going to update you guys with a couple scores going on throughout the NBA. A couple of games are at halftime already. Atlanta Hawks trailing big time against the Detroit Pistons. Well, the Pistons really needed that. Detroit now with a 4-10 record as the Pistons lead at half 76-57 over the Atlanta Hawks. And the Charlotte Hornets lead right now against the Washington Wizards 68-62 at halftime. Brooklyn Nets leading it against the Sacramento Kings 37-28 with 9:10 left to go before halftime. The Miami Heat are up 7-0 against the Chicago Bulls. And the Lakers versus Thunder just started 7-5. Oklahoma City up against the LA Lakers. So that is some of the score updates going on throughout the NBA tonight. Vaughn asking me, ready for the UMass game tomorrow. Man, they're just going to get crushed once again in college football tomorrow. Oh, man. UMass needs to go right back down to FBS. When's my next time I'm going to stream the Jazz? I'm not entirely sure there. Just, I can only get the games that fall on ESPN. So, whenever, like, the Jazz are on ESPN and when they're, like, an earlier game on the East Coast. Because I know Utah's on Mountain time, so that might be, like, a little bit tougher for me, because usually a lot of the games I'm able to get are the East Coast games, and then the West Coast ones are late, so that's why I wasn't able to stream the Celtics on Wednesday or last Friday, is because those games were so late with the Boston Celtics. I'm actually from Massachusetts here. I am going away to Cape Cod for Thanksgiving, Vegas Fix. So yeah, gonna go away to Cape Cod. We get away with a family, have a nice time over there. I'm probably gonna stream just a little bit on Sportscaster. No YouTube though for this week, because I won't be doing like any games in full when I'm away. I'll probably be doing like around like a half an hour or like an hour of a game or so. So I'll be going on Sportscaster a lot to do that. I'll drop the link if any of you guys are interested. I'm actually streaming now live on Sportscaster as well. So feel free, if you guys would like, feel free to check that out. Vaughn's predicting here, his prediction for the UMass game, 62-0 against BYU. Yeah, I expect BYU to wreck UMass tomorrow. Hey, welcome in, Ricardo. Thanks so much for being a part here. I actually do not know a lot of, like, a ton of Spanish, though, but thanks so much here for being a part of the channel. Yeah, we'll see if there's a fight in this game. We'll see if Joel Embiid gets in another scrum with this one. So here we are, guys, getting ready to go on the court with tip-off in just a moment. If you guys are new to the channel, hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Let's get this to 10+ likes here before the end of the first quarter right now. The San Antonio Spurs versus the Philadelphia 76ers tonight. Oh, that's awesome. Vegas Vic's going up to New Hampshire for Thanksgiving. New Hampshire's a blast, man. We go there all the time in the summer. Fantastic state to go to and go on vacation. The White Mountains, the Lake region, Lake Winnipesaukee. It's always a great time up there in the Granite State, as here we are getting ready for action. Joel Embiid at the half-court circle as we're going to get ready to tip off this game. The Sixers in the white jerseys with their white home jerseys. The Spurs going in with their away black jerseys for this one. So Joel Embiid going up with a tip right now with LaMarcus Aldridge as we're going to get ready for this basketball action. Make sure to hit that thumbs up down below if you're new over to the channel. Hey, thanks so much, Ricardo. I appreciate it. I call play-by-play of basketball, NBA, college basketball, March Madness tournament, NBA playoffs as we get ready to go live as this ball gets tipped off and the 76ers will get it first in the court. Philly with the basketball with Ben Simmons. Takes it past the Philly logo, passes this one out to the left wing perimeter into the hands of Harris. Harris with the ball now for Philly. Passes top of the key over to Embiid. Lob pass over the top. That one deflected. Stolen away here by San Antonio. Spurs with the basketball right now. Takes at the left wing perimeter into the hands of DeRozan. DeRozan passes top of the key now. As they dribble to the right elbow. Take the jumper. And that one off the mark. No good. Rebounded on the play by Embiid. Joel Embiid with the basketball. 11.5 left to go in the first quarter. They have it at the left wing perimeter, dribbling now top of the key. Embiid passes down and off the fingertips on the play of Tobias Harris out of bounds at the baseline. So turnover by Philly as the Spurs will get the basketball back here with 11:24 left to go in the first. We just started, still scoreless in this game right now. Spurs with the basketball, their second possession of the game. They have a left wing perimeter with Bryn Forbes. Forbes passes off, free throw circle jumper. That one hits the top of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Harris of Philly. Philly with the basketball, moving now left side baseline. They float up the shot. That one inside the low post goes down for 2 by Ben Simmons. 2-zip Philly to start out this one. San Antonio with the ball. They have it at the top of the key. Moving inside now at the free throw circle. With DeRozan, takes the jumper. That one hits the bottom rim, goes to the back, and it goes into the net, up and in off the bounce from the rim. 2-2 to score. 10:45 left to go in the first quarter. Philly with the basketball into the hands of Harris. Harris lobs it over to the left elbow. That ball intercepted by San Antonio. Spurs now with the basketball, passing it over to the left wing perimeter. Nice bounce pass inside with a block down inside the low post by Embiid, and the Philadelphia 76ers will get it. Philly, dribble drive to the rim. That shot no good, too strong. Gets rebounded by San Antonio. Spurs with the ball, 10:20 left to go in the first quarter as San Antonio has it top of the key. They have it dribbling with Aldridge. He passes this one off to the right corner perimeter. They take the deep right corner too. They hit it on the jumper. Spurs take their first lead of the game. 4-2 now to score with 10 minutes even left to go in the first quarter. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight on the play-by-play. Hit those thumbs up if you're new over here to the channel. That's a left elbow jumper. That one goes down by Philly with a deep 2. We tie this thing up at 4. So this game's tied up at 4 right now. 9:50 left to go in the first. Spurs with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo at the left wing. They thought about taking the deep 2, passing it off to the left corner perimeter with DeJounte Murray. Murray now shot fake at the free throw circle. Passes back, top of the key 3. Spurs take it. That one no good. Rebound. Another rebound by Embiid. 76ers with the basketball. 9:30 left to go in the first. Philly passes it off towards the left corner perimeter. Bounce pass now. Left baseline. Trying to back their way inside. Jumper in the key, and we have a list of the foul committed by the Spurs defense, as that was Tobias Harris who took the jumper in the key and got fouled on the play. I think that was number 4, Derek White for the Spurs who committed the foul. Vegas Vic's pointing out Karl Anthony Towns gonna beef with everybody this season. Yeah, man, that was too funny, that huge brawl with him and Embiid earlier this year. So we have 2 shots coming up at the free throw line coming up here by Tobias Harris. First one up in the air. This one is good by Harris, as the 76ers lead 5-4. Thank you guys so much for being a part here. Jaden a couple minutes ago in the chat said Jazz is 9-5 Warriors with 3 and 7 minute clock for him in that game. Yeah, I'll update you guys with the scores of what's going on throughout the NBA once we hit the first commercial break. Hey, welcome in, Patrick, my man. There he is. Hey, no problem, dude. Anytime, feel free to join me whenever, dude. Thanks so much for being a part here once again. Spurs with the basketball dribbling. We have a reach-in foul committed on the play by Philly on the clock. 9:08 left to go in the first quarter. Let's see here. We're going to check out the scoreboard. Oh, yep. Okay, yeah, so Warriors against Jazz, that game, okay, so that game starts at 9. That's what he meant right there. That game starts at 9 o'clock Eastern time. As that shot, left corner perimeter, no good by San Antonio. Gets rebound by Philly. Philly with a dribble drive all the way to the basket. They lay it up and in for 2 by Tobias Harris. 7-4 to score right now as we have a timeout on the courts here in this game. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me. It's the 76ers court tonight, so welcome in Donovan Mitchell back over to the stream. So tonight this game is at Philly between these two teams. Vaughn in the chat saying his English teacher last name is Lou at his school. There you go, Vaughn. So Donovan Mitchell shows up to the stream. Donovan Mitchell's got a big game tonight in around 40 minutes or so. So good luck tonight, man, with your basketball game. Hopefully you'll drop 30 plus going up in your game tonight. Have a pretty easy opponent too tonight. You guys got Yeah, you guys got Golden State. Utah favorites by 16 in that game tonight. So right now we're just on commercial break, everybody. We're going to head right back over to the stream in a couple moments here. My team is the Celtics. So my team is the Boston Celtics. For the basketball channel, I'll be off. I believe all next week I'll be off since I'm going away for Thanksgiving. So I'll be away Wednesday through Saturday for Thanksgiving. I'll be back on the football channel. I'll be back on the football channel this Sunday for Final Yard Football, and the following Sunday, both for the Patriots games, if anybody wants to join me. I'll put that in the chat for you guys if anybody would, if anybody new would like to follow it. So yeah, I'll be back on Sunday, Patriots versus Cowboys, calling play-by-play for the football game there. While Philly's shooting the ball really well from the floor right now. 3 for 4, 75% by Philly so far in the court in this game. San Antonio only 2 for 7 now shooting the ball in the court. We have about 9 minutes left to go in the first quarters. We're going to get right back to basketball action here in just a moment. Taking a look at college basketball tonight. Let's see if there's any upsets out there. Duke and Georgetown tied up at 33 in the 2K Empire Classic final in that game. Other games going on in the college basketball. Upset alert here. LSU crushing number 15 Utah State 56-40 in the second half right now in college basketball. So right now we're just on commercial break. Everybody hit those thumbs up if you guys are new over to the channel. Thank you guys so much for being a part here. Hit that big red subscribe button if you guys enjoy what I do. I call it play-by-play here, basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We're also on Sportscaster right now, calling play-by-play, so feel free to check out my Sportscaster stream as well. I do a ton of content over there for sports videos and stuff like that, anywhere from NFL game picks of the week to NFL surprises videos. I do some of the NFL games over there, so check out that link I just posted out in the chat. So right now, just currently on commercial break, we're going to head right back to the game here in just a matter of moments. We're going to take a look at the leading scores of this game right now for both of these teams since we're just on this commercial break. Tobias Harris leading the way with a shot from the floor and a free throw as he's got 3 points so far in this game. Joel Embiid with 2. Joel Embiid also with an early block, and Ben Simmons with 2 points on that layup inside the low post. As far as the Spurs, 4 points all have been scored by DeMar DeRozan so far as he has taken 4 shots, hit 2 of those from the floors. We're back to action right now with basketball. San Antonio with the ball off the inbound as they are down by 3 points. 7-4 to score, 8:50 left to go in the first quarter. They pass it to the left wing perimeter to the hands of Pirtle. Pirtle passes this one top D. They sling it over to the right wing perimeter now for San Antonio. They pass it off and they take the jumper to free throw circle, and that one is a miss. Gets rebounded on the play here by Philly. Philly with the ball now. They take it past the half-court logo. Bounce pass to the left elbow for Philadelphia. They try to back their way inside the low post. Jumper to key down and hits the rim short. Offensive rebound underneath in the block from behind by San Antonio, but goes out of bounds. Donovan Mitchell hates Joel Embiid there. Yeah, he's not one of my favorite players at all. That is for sure. I've never really cared for him that much. As the 76ers have the basketball, bounce pass inside. That shot taken, and it's a foul committed by San Antonio on the play. That is Pirtle who committed the foul from right behind. Hey, no problem. Thanks so much, Behind the Arc fan, for joining me in here today. I appreciate it, dude. Next Friday, not next Friday, but the Friday after. So December 6th, I should have the Celtics game for you, Behind the Arc fan, if you're here. So Celtics versus Nuggets. I should be able to do that game, not the one tonight, but the game on December 6th I should have. That one's on ESPN. As the first shot, the free throw line by Simmons went down. Second one hit the front part of the rim and it bounced off, no good. Gets rebounded by San Antonio. Spurs with the ball, 8:15 left to go in the first quarter. They have it at the left wing perimeter into the hands of Murray. Murray passes this one over. They sling it out to the left wing as that's Bryn Forbes. Forbes passes this one off. They take the jumper to free throw circle. San Antonio hits it for 2. So close game so far, 8-6 off the 2-point shot at the free throw circle. DeMar DeRozan with all 6 points now for the Spurs. He's 3 for 5 from the floor. Philly with the ball. They take the jumper. They do it at the free throw circle as well. That is Joel Embiid with a 2. It's 10-6 now to score. 7:40 left to go in the first quarter. Spurs with the basketball. They'll take it past the half-court logo. They pass it into the hands of Pirtle. Pirtle hands this one off the screen. The right elbow jumper. They hit it for 2 right there. It's 10-8 to score. 7.5 left to go in the first quarter now as they have it at the right wing perimeter. Lob pass over the top. That ball stolen. Spurs now with the basketball. They're only down by 2. 7:20 left to go in the first. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Now they make their way inside. Feed it underneath here to DeRozan. DeRozan passes back outside to the right wing. Dribble drive. Over. They pass this one. Bad pass. Stolen away. 2-on-1 fast break. Here goes Philly. Embiid back to Simmons. Simmons, the layup in the lane, goes up and in for 2. 12-8 now the score. Bad pass in the key by San Antonio. And it went to a fast break, points off the turnover. 7 minutes counting down left to go in the first quarter. Spurs with the basketball at the left baseline. They take the jumper. That one no good. Battle for the rebound. 76ers got it. Philly with the ball now into the hands of Korkmaz. Korkmaz passes this one off to Simmons. Hands it off to Tobias Harris. A 3. Top of the key. Harris drains it. His foot was on the line, though, the refs will say, so they count it a 2. 14-8 the score. 6:35 left to go in the first quarter. Philly 6 for 9 so far from the floor. Spurs with the basketball. They have it at the left baseline. They pass this one towards the top of the key. Sling it out, right corner perimeter. Joel drive to the basket, working on Korkmaz. Bounce pass inside the key. They float up the shot. Now one no good by Pirtle. Gets rebounded by Philly. Philly with a full court outlet pass underneath and a miss layup all alone by Tobias Harris. Gets rebounded by the Spurs. Spurs with the basketball. Dribble drive to the basket. They dish it back outside. Shot fake at the top of the key. They take the jumper to free throw circle. Nothing but net by Aldridge as he drains it for 2. So finally, both of these teams in double-digit points. If you guys are new over to the channel, hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play here basketball. Philly with the ball. They take the deep right elbow jumper, and that is nothing but net right there by Tobias Harris. He drills that one down. Actually, he drilled it for a 3-point shot, according to ESPN scoreboard. I thought that looked like it was going to be a deep 2, but ESPN put it as a 3. So I'll go 17 right now. 17-10 to score. 3-point shot at the left wing. No good by San Antonio. Rebound by Philly. Philly with the basketball at the right wing perimeter. They're backing it out right now. They pass over to Korkmaz. Korkmaz, right corner 3. He drills it from the outside. 20-10 now the score. The 3-point defense for San Antonio is a problem on Wednesday. They allowed 18 3-point shots to the Washington Wizards tonight. They're getting killed once again from behind the perimeter. Right now in commercial break, guys, hit those thumbs up if you're new here to the channel. And hit the subscribe button as well if you enjoy what I do. So right now in commercial break, just going to go right back to the chat for you guys. Donovan Mitchell going to say, yep, he's got a game to go play in, so he's going to watch my next live stream. I appreciate it, man. So feel free, guys, if... feel free to hit that notification bell so you guys get notified when I do go back next for the basketball channel live streaming. I believe this will be my last game before Thanksgiving because I'll be away on Thanksgiving break from Wednesday to Saturday, so I should be back the week after Thanksgiving here, but I'll be back on the football channel on Sunday on Final Yard Football calling play-by-play. Patrick back on the channel now. He says, looks like Kentucky is actually going to beat Mount St. Mary's. No upset for them tonight. So, yeah, that is definitely a definite there to beat Mount St. Mary's. Let's see. I'm going to take a look at that score. Okay, yep, 65-41. So that's an easy team tonight, Mount St. Mary's. 65-41 the score. I think they play in the NEC. I think that's the same school with the Bryant Bulldogs and St. Francis over in that college basketball conference. Let's see here. Vegas Vic's pointing out Celtics versus Nuggets. Yeah, that's going to be a great game tonight. 2 young duos going at it in the NBA. Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray for the Denver Nuggets and Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown for the Boston Celtics. That should be a great game tonight for sure. Yes, Vaughn putting here Ohio State versus Penn State. Yep, that's the noon game tomorrow on college basketball. That should be a really great, college football. That should be a really good college football game tomorrow. I'm putting it on Ohio State, though. I think Ohio State's going to get the W, though, against Penn State. Penn State got that loss against Minnesota, and then Minnesota lost last week. Vaughn's, yep, he's excited to see Justin Fields tomorrow. There you go, man. Yeah, I wish I was home during that time to see that game. I'm going to hang out with my girlfriend tomorrow around, like, noontime or so. So I'm not sure that we're going to be able to watch that game tomorrow because I'll usually be busy around that time tomorrow. Jaden putting here, Donovan Mitchell, really who you're playing tonight. Yep. So, yeah, Donovan Mitchell's got the Golden State Warriors tonight. I believe Utah is like a 14-point favorite in that game tonight. You guys should be able to crush Golden State tonight in that game. Oh, Utah's 16-point favorite. So that game will tip off in about a half an hour, sure. So, yep. You guys should be able to get the W for sure tonight against Golden State, the worst team from the NBA. Oh, wow. So Vegas Vic's pointing out Skip Bayless, he really does think that Dak Prescott is better than Russell Wilson. Well, I'm not sold on that yet, that is for sure. Alright, guys, so we're going to get right back to this game here in just a moment, as I'll be calling play-by-play. 20-10 now the score. Let's see for you, Vaughn. I'm going to get up the college football maps. I'll see if I can get that person who's calling the game tomorrow, if I can bring up that map for you. So let's see here. We got that's the noontime game. Okay. That's Minnesota against Northwestern. That's not it. Oh, it's on Fox. Whoopsie. It's on Fox here. So that game is on Fox. And that's going to be great. Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt tomorrow. So we're back to action in this game. 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter now. Philly with the basketball. They're up by 10. 20-10 the score. So Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt, Vaughn, will be on the call tomorrow for Penn State versus Ohio State. They pass this ball inside the low post as they feed it off. That layup no good by Tobias Harris. They do get the offensive rebound, though, by Korkmaz. Korkmaz with the basketball now. Passes this one to the top of the key. Dribble drive by Simmons. Slings this one back out. They take the three. Left corner three, and he drills it from the outside right there by Tobias Harris, dropping down the triple. 23-10. Three-point defense has been a problem once again tonight for the Spurs as they're down by a quick 13. Spurs with the basketball. Bounce pass in the key. Right baseline jumper. That one rattles off. Rebounded by Korkmaz in the play. 4:15 left to go in the first as Philly has the basketball. They put the ball into the hands of Harris. Left wing three. This one hits the rim short. Rebounded here by the Spurs. San Antonio, with 4:05 left to go in the first quarter, find themselves down by 13 points right now. Right baseline. Underneath the basket for the Spurs. They pass it back outside. Right wing perimeter. Dribbling to the free throw circle. Takes the jumper. Hits it for two. 23-12 now the score. Yeah, Minnesota versus Northwestern. I saw that pop up, Vaughn, for ABC. I was like, what in the world? Why did they even have that for, like, noontime on ABC this week? Horford with the basketball. Passes off to Korkmaz. Korkmaz, quick three, top of the key. No good off the target. And a rebound by the Spurs. Spurs now with the basketball. 3:35 left to go in the first. Has it top of the free throw circle. Passes this one off to the right elbow now, as they pass it back towards the top of the key. Spurs dribble towards that top of the key into the hands now of Rudy Gay. Gay going inside in a dribble drive. Slams it down for two by San Antonio. So gets his team winning 9 right now to score. Yeah, definitely Jaden there. If Dak does what he did against the Lions, 444 passing yards. That's impressive for sure. Right now we're on commercial break. 444 for Dak on Sunday. 3 touchdowns, no picks against Detroit. You have to remember, though, Detroit's one of the worst secondaries this season in the NFL. Now they're going to be going up against the best defensive team here. So I'm pretty confident in the Patriots secondary. So I'm confident in the Patriots secondary in this game. Dallas is going to have to run the football in this one to get the victory, which actually the game might be able to play into their favor because it is supposed to be like 45 degrees freezing rain on Sunday over at Gillette too. So that actually might play into the Cowboys' favor a little bit. And the injury report too that has been set in stone. 12 players questionable. No Mohamed Sanu for this matchup for the Patriots. So they are dinged up a lot on their team. I did hear though that the Cowboys did have like a flu going around the locker room or so. So I think one of their players, I think it's Van Der Esch. Van Der Esch has been ruled out for this game for the Cowboys for Sunday. Jaden's got his prediction there. That's a high-scoring affair for a college football game. 63-58, Ohio State versus Penn State. Wow, that's a high-scoring affair for 2 Big Ten schools. I would definitely see that in a Big 12 game, like something like that, like Oklahoma against Texas Tech, but not when it's 2 teams from the Big Ten. Big Ten's all about defense. Big 12 isn't really defensive. It's all about like the quarterbacks and like getting like total yards. As we're back to action here, Philly with the basketball up by 9. They have it at the top of the free throw circle with Horford. Horford going inside, off the dribble drive. Missed the layup, though, to get the offensive rebound. They put this one at the left wing perimeter. Take the 3, that one off the mark. And the ball gets tipped out of bounds underneath. Out of bounds on the court by Mike Scott. Last touched it, as the Spurs will get the basketball back. Hey, welcome in, Procaccini Productions. Thanks so much, man, for joining me back here once again on YouTube tonight. 2:55 left to go in the first quarter here, guys. Yes, Tom Baby. Yeah, so TB12 is questionable tonight. By the way, against the Cowboys. That's nothing to worry about though. Tom should 99.9% be playing on Sunday. Spurs now with the basketball down by 9. They go with a hook shot into the key, and we have a foul here, as that hook shot by LaMarcus Aldridge. As he was fouled in the key. We have 2:42 left to go in the first quarter. Yeah, Big 12 games are so much fun to watch, Vaughn, with like that offense on the court. Non-shooting fouls, so the Spurs will get the basketball back. Now they put the ball into the hands of Patty Mills. Mills with the basketball, loses control of it here. Philly with the basketball, 2-on-1 fast break for Philly. Going into the lane, he missed the layup on the play, gets rebounded here by LaMarcus Aldridge of the Spurs. Spurs with the basketball, 2:30 left to go in the first quarter. San Antonio has it at the top of the free throw circle. They pass this one over to the left wing perimeter, making their move inside. Left elbow jumper. They hit it for 2 by Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay now responsible for the last 4 points in this game for the Spurs. 23-16 the score. Yeah, Tom should 99.9% be playing in that game. He's questionable there with a shoulder injury, but that's not going to affect his status at all. So that's a 3-point shot taken at the right wing, and it goes out of bounds on the court by Philly. So San Antonio will get this basketball right back in the inbounds. So Procaccini Prod will need Tom Brady out to be out on the field on Sunday there. I'm guessing that you probably have him in fantasy football, Procaccini Prod, maybe, or so. Well, what I'm guessing there. Left elbow jumper, that's a shot taken, and they hit it for 2 by San Antonio, 23-18 the score. Donovan Mitchell wants Danny Green to go back to the Spurs. Philly with the ball. Now they're only up by 5. Lob pass over the top, and they get it into the hands of Embiid, who puts it down for 2. 25-18 now the score. Okay, yep, the Patriots to beat the Cowboys, Procaccini Prod needs on Sunday there. Spurs with the basketball, bounce pass at the left elbow into the hands now with Aldridge. Aldridge trying to back his way inside the low post now as he puts up and goes around Embiid, and he jams it down with 2 hands. So right there, LaMarcus Aldridge getting around Joel Embiid and throws it down with his 2-handed jam. 25-20 the score. 1 minute even left to go in the first quarter right now. So you have the ball at the top of the key for Philly. Philly, when Mike Scott passes this ball, bounce pass towards the left wing perimeter. Lob pass over into the hands of Embiid. Embiid now at the left elbow, working on one man, that's Aldridge. Embiid trying to back his way. Turnaround jumper in the key. Embiid hits it. Joel Embiid for 2. 27-20 now the score, with 41 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Spurs with the basketball, bounce pass to the right elbow into the hands of Aldridge. Working on Embiid now. LaMarcus Aldridge with the basketball, takes a jumper over. Embiid hits it. Back-to-back centers doing their job in this game, hitting back-to-back jump shots from the elbows of the court. 27-22 Philly, up by 5. 25 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and then I'll get back to you guys in the chat as well. Philly with the ball, dribble drive, left baseline to put up the shot. They lay it up and in for 2 right there by the 76ers. 29-22 the score. We have 13 seconds left to go. That shot was good by Trey Burke of Philly. San Antonio with the basketball at the left wing. Patty Mills has it. Passes that ball into the hands now of Aldridge. Aldridge, shot fake, and he does not get fouled. Forced up the shot, and the ball goes out of bounds. 2.6 left to go here before the end of the first quarter. 76ers up by 7. They'll have the final possession here with 2.6 left to go. They're just gonna... Oh, they get fouled. They get fouled with 1.5. Okay, so right now, a stoppage in time. We're going to get right back to the chat for you guys. Jaden saying he has Philly in this game, 114-108. Alright, so let's see what else we have. Procaccini Prod, he was at the game when Ben Simmons hit the 3. There we go, Procaccini. That'd be something to see for sure. Ben Simmons' first ever career 3-point shot. They take the shot at the horn. Mike Scott off the mark, no good, and we just ended the first quarter of the ball game. 29 Philly, 22 San Antonio. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this commercial break. Let's see, our Vegas Vic's pointing out Louisville plays Akron tomorrow in college basketball. Oof, that's going to be a blowout there, Louisville versus Akron. Did Simmons hit a 3 again? Ben Simmons, I believe, has not hit a 3-pointer in this game. I don't even think he's attempted one. Let's see here. We're going to dig into the box score right now. Take a look at the leading scores in the first half of this game. And for Philly, Tobias Harris leading the way with 9 points right now. 8 points by Joel Embiid. Ben Simmons with 5 points. Ben Simmons has not taken another 3-point shot. Ben Simmons is 2 for 3 from the floor, shooting the basketball. Both of his shots just layups inside the low post. So right now we're just on this commercial break, everyone. As far as the Spurs in this game, 8 points by LaMarcus Aldridge, leading the way for the Spurs, and then 6 points right now by DeMar DeRozan. He got the first 6 points of the game. After that, he's been held scoreless for DeRozan. As far as the numbers in this one, oh man, Philly crushing San Antonio on the rebounding edge. This is a very, very tall-sized Philadelphia basketball team. Like the tallest in the NBA, I believe. And right now, they are up on the rebounding edge, 14-7 right there. So right now, we're just on commercial break. Hey, welcome in, Midwest Sports, my man. Thanks so much for joining me back here. Yeah, Duke and Georgetown is on right now. So I'll update you guys with college basketball here. Duke leading Georgetown 51-42. I hope to do a lot more college basketball for you guys throughout the season as well. So I'm planning to do that game Michigan State against Duke, not next week, but the following week. I also put in a link here. I'm on Sportscaster, by the way, guys. Feel free to check out this stream as well over on Sportscaster if anybody would like to. Also, number 6 Maryland leading George Mason now 60-44. Number 9 Kentucky getting by St. Mary's rather easily tonight, 73-56 in college basketball. Number 10 Ohio State crushing Purdue Fort Wayne, 84-38. We have an upset alert to go over. Unranked LSU, they got knocked out of the top 25 last week against VCU. LSU is leading number 15 Utah State, 69-57. So right now, we're just on commercial break, getting ready to go back to this ball game here in just a moment. If you guys are new to the channel, hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Thank you guys so much for being a part here of this stream tonight as I call play-by-play of basketball action. We're going to be getting ready for the second quarter here in just a moment. Let's see here. Somebody did ask the question, what conference did Maryland play in? Yes, Maryland did used to play in the ACC before, Vaughn. So Maryland used to play in the ACC. I think West Virginia, before joining the Big 12, West Virginia played in the Big East before, because I remember they used to take on like UConn and Syracuse like a long time ago, Boston College, back in the Big East days. That's when BC was part of the Big East too. That was when Boston College, Syracuse, Rutgers, they were all part of the Big East back in the day. Procaccini, excited for tomorrow. That's awesome, dude. Let me know what you're doing tomorrow, Procaccini. Feel free to let me know, guys, what you guys are doing tomorrow. If there's anything fun to spend your weekend over on a Saturday, that's awesome to hear, man. So we're getting ready for the second quarter right now. So we're back to action. Spurs with the basketball. They have it at the left corner perimeter. They put the ball now into the hands of Pirtle. Pirtle passes this one off. Right corner jumper. They take it from the outside, and San Antonio drills the three. 29-25 to score off the right corner triple right there with 11:40 left to go before halftime. 76ers with the basketball. They have it at the top of the key into the hands of Embiid. Embiid rolling towards his left right now. Passes this one over to Harris. Harris, right wing perimeter. Puts the ball now into the hands of Trey Burke. Burke, bounce pass at the right elbow. Back to Burke. Dribbling right side baseline under the basket. Nice feed and finds Mike Scott into the lane for two. Banks it off the backboard right there for Philly. 31-25 now the score. 6-point game as the Spurs have the basketball top of the key for San Antonio. They move to their right. DeRozan passes this one out to the left wing perimeter into the hands of Carroll. Carroll pass. Feeds it inside. That ball tipped up in the air and a shot no good. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid with the basketball. Puts the ball now into the hands. Back to Embiid off Simmons. Embiid tried to go into the lane. Got stripped of the basketball. No foul. It gets stolen away by San Antonio. DeRozan with the ball, dribble drive. Feeds that one back outside. And that pass went to nobody. Turnover on the play by the Spurs with 10:48 left to go before half. Midwest Sports pointing out Maryland is now in the best conference. I would agree with you for there. For sure, college basketball, the Big Ten. Big Ten has like always been good for college basketball, but they're my favorite conference this year for college basketball. 10:40 left to go before halftime right now. Philly with the basketball at the right wing perimeter. Harris passes this one off back to Embiid, slings it over to the left wing perimeter. Philly with the ball, dribbling towards the right wing. They take the deep two. That one off the mark. Hit the front rim by Trey Burke. Gets rebound by San Antonio. Spurs with the ball now. Bounce pass. Nice feed inside. The Pirtle lays it up and in for two. But the Spurs, 31-27. And a quick timeout on the floor right now by Philly. If you guys are new over to the channel, hit those thumbs up. If you're new, hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball action here. 4-point game. This is turning into actually being a great game. Much different than what happened on Wednesday when they called that blowout with Golden State against Dallas. But welcome, guys, over to the channel tonight. Vaughn pointing out Maryland should honestly go back to the ACC. Yeah, I feel like for geography, that would work so much better for Maryland there as far as geography. Same as like West Virginia. West Virginia should go back to like playing in like either the Big East or the ACC because the Big 12 is just so far to travel out to like Oklahoma, Kansas State, Texas Tech. Hey, welcome in, Victory Kalechi. Thanks so much, man, for joining me right now on the channel. I appreciate it, guys. If you're new over here, hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Indeed, Midwest Sports, Big Ten is stacked all the time. Whether it's football, whether it's basketball, Big Ten is just too good of a conference. Patriots defense has to stop Zeke on Sunday. That is for sure, Vegas Vic saying. The weather could be turning into the Cowboys' way on Sunday, running the football. So, the weather there, I think it's going to be like 45 degrees and freezing rain at Gillette on Sunday. I cannot show the game because it will result in a copyright strike. So, unfortunately, Mr. Lemon, I cannot do that. Oh, there you go. Midwest Sports eating tacos for dinner. There you go, man. That's awesome. That's a blast. So, right now, we're just on commercial break, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the channel tonight. Let's see the scoring updates here right now. So, we take a look at the 76ers first, where their leading scorers. 9 points by Tobias Harris of Philly. He is leading the way, 3 for 7 shooting from the floor. 8 points by Joel Embiid in this game. Embiid a perfect 4 for 4 from the court. And then 5 points by Ben Simmons. Simmons, 2 shots, both of them layups in this game so far. He's 2 for 3 from the court. As far as the Spurs in tonight's game, leading scorer, LaMarcus Aldridge. He has 8 points so far right now. Yeah, Joel Embiid's perfect inside the low post. So welcome in, Sewell Estate Investors. Thanks so much for joining me here, Sewell. Joel Embiid perfect from the court. Also had a block early in this game. And Embiid looking sharp right now. 5 rebounds as well. On to another double-double night possibly tonight for Joel Embiid in this game right now for Philly. 31-27. So we have about 10 minutes left to go before halftime here. Currently, we're on the commercial break, everyone. Hey, welcome in, Juanita. Thanks so much, Juanita, for joining me over on YouTube right now. If you guys enjoy what I do, I have a couple things for you here. I'm going to post in my Sportscaster link if any of you guys would like to join me over on Sportscaster for like a moment or so. Feel free. Also going to post in my YouTube channel for my football channel here. I have another channel for football only. I'll be calling the Patriots-Cowboys game on Sunday. It's called Final Yard Football. That channel is on YouTube, and that is my football channel that I call play-by-play on. So right now, we're going to get right back to action here. Make sure to hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play here, basketball action over on this channel. 31-27 the score with 10:15 left remaining before halftime. All right, here we are, guys. Back to action. Philly with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo. Philly dribbling right wing perimeter. They pass it to the left wing. Lob pass by Harris over to Embiid. Embiid backing his way on Pirtle. Embiid with a jumper to keyed out. Shot no good, but Embiid was fouled as he'll shoot 2 now at the free throw line. We got 10 minutes left to go before halftime. Yes, I do have another channel there, Donovan Mitchell, my man. So, football channel. So, if you guys do enjoy the NFL and football, I have that I posted here in the chat. It's called Final Yard Football. Search that one up. And you can find that one. Let's see here. Sewell asked me, am I streaming the Lakers game tonight too? I cannot stream the Lakers game tonight. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way, so only one game, like, every night or so, because by the time I get home from work, by the time I finish this, it's like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. As we're back to action, that first shot was no good. Second shot was good by Embiid, though, at the free throw line. San Antonio with the basketball. That shot no good inside the low post. Rebound by Philly. Philly with the ball up by 5. They have a top of the key. Now they sling it over to the left wing perimeter. Bounce pass over to Embiid. Embiid now with the ball at the left elbow. Embiid shot fake working on Pirtle. Spin move into the lane by Embiid. Gets around Pirtle, but he did commit the double dribble on the play. So San Antonio will get this one back as he trying to make a move. Spin move over Pirtle. Just took too many steps off the dribble and the shot fake and the key. Vaughn saying here that he thinks that his new school should be better. That's awesome, man. So that's awesome that your new school should be a blast, hopefully. Vegas Vix wants Ben Simmons to hit a 3 right now. That'd be so funny here. San Antonio with the ball at the left wing perimeter. Down by 5, 32-27. They pass this one over to the left elbow into the hands of DeRozan. DeRozan now puts it into the hands of Rudy Gay. Gay with a jumper and a key down with no good. Rebounded on the play here by Tobias Harris. Philly. Philly now with the ball. Harris at the left wing perimeter. Harris about to pass it. Passes this one back now. As that ball goes into the hands of Trey Burke. Burke, nasty step back, right elbow jumper, sinks it for 2 right there by number 23 for Philly, Trey Burke. 34-27 the score. If you guys enjoy what I do, hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play. Spurs with basketball. They have it now at the top of the key. As that is Marco Bellolini takes the jumper, the free throw circle off the mark, rebounded by Tobias Harris, grabs another board. Now they put the ball at the right wing perimeter into the hands of Trey Burke. Burke passes this one off top of the key to Harris. Harris dribbling now at the left elbow, passes back outside into the hands of Burke once again. Burke dribble drive into the lane. Burke tried to get by his defender. No, he couldn't. Too strong off the backboard. Rebound by the Spurs. Spurs now with the basketball. Welcome in Moses over to the channel right now. Thanks so much for joining me. That shot going in. That one goes up for a deep 2 by San Antonio. Gonna get back to you guys in the chat here in just a second. Let's see here. Juanita saying, do you think they should trade DeMar or Aldridge there for the team? Man. That's a toss-up between both of these players here. It's probably gonna be DeMar, what I've heard rumors from, but I feel like DeMar's gonna be probably like the more valuable that the team would need, because Aldridge is a little bit he's been playing for a couple more years though than DeMar. As that shot off the mark by Philly, going in fast break transition. San Antonio dropping down the triple off the top of the key. 34-32 now the score. Yeah, Aldridge and Kawhi back in the day. That was the good times with the Spurs back in the day there. That's a left wing 3 by Philly. That one's going to go up there by Korkmaz. They're going to say, okay, his foot was on the line, though, so they're going to say deep, too. 36-32 now the score. San Antonio backdoor cut. They lay it up and in for 2 on the play. Right. Oh, did he? Oh, wait. 7 minutes left to go. 36-32. I thought they laid it up and in, but that shot was blocked from behind by Philly. Wow. Philly gets the ball now off the rebound. They have it top of the key. They take the 3. That one off the mark. Ball pinwheels around. San Antonio gets the basketball. 6:53 left to go before halftime. San Antonio with the ball. Rudy Gay hands this one over. Left wing 3. Patty Mills off the mark. Gets rebound by Korkmaz. And we have a rebounding foul on the play here by San Antonio. So right back to the chat for you guys right now. Vaughn saying here, do you think that the Bears scouts need brain surgery? Yeah, it's a huge problem with the Bears scouts. Drafting Mitchell Trubisky before drafting either Pat Mahomes or Deshaun Watson, that's a major problem there. 6:45 left to go before halftime here in the game right now. Let's see here. Juanita thinks that DeMar can't really defend like Aldridge. Yeah, DeMar's like basically like a scorer himself there, and that's basically it. So Philly did have the basketball, but they did commit on the inbound, an offensive foul from it seems to be here. We got 6:39 left to go before halftime right now. Let's see what the yeah. So offensive foul on the play by Philly. So San Antonio will get it back. Spurs now with the inbounds. So we're back to action here. Spurs with the basketball. They have it at the top of the key. They have that ball into the hands of Aldridge. Aldridge passes over left wing into DeRozan, back to Aldridge. Now they put the ball into the hands of the right wing into Forbes. Forbes passes this one over. Now they have it at the left elbow. Dribbling with the basketball for San Antonio on the dribble drive to the rim. They lay it up and in for 2 with a contact in the play. DeJounte Murray gets it off the backboard for 2. So 36-34 now the score. So I'll go back to the chat for you guys. Donovan Mitchell putting, if Gonzaga did not injure Kawhi, Zaza Pachulia did not injure Kawhi. Yeah, they might have won a championship there. So back in the chat, how do I like Josh Richardson? Yeah, he's been a great addition to the 76ers. So Josh Richardson not playing tonight with that hip flexor injury, but he's been great so far when he's been healthy for the 76ers this season. 6:05 left to go before halftime. The only thing about Philly is that they don't really have like big time outside scoring. They do have Korkmaz though, but they don't really have like enough production to replace like JJ Redick, what he did last season with his 3-point production, as that shot goes in inside the low post right there by Tobias Harris for 2. 38-34 to score. They're passing it around the perimeter. Top of the key to move this one. Dribble drive inside. A little floater on the key. San Antonio hits it for 2 by that shot by Bryn Forbes. It's a 2-point game. 38-36 now to score. Vaughn pointing here out. Mitch Trubisky, too scared. Yep, too scared to throw long passes. He ranks in the NFL dead last with the shortest amount of passing yards per average this year. Yep, 3 4-yard passes this season for Mitch Trubisky. Who do I wish to win? I'm not really like a big fan of either of these teams here. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way, so I'm a Celtics fan. But I call like play-by-play of basketball like in general here on the channel, whether it's college basketball, NBA. I did the NBA Summer League. I did the NBA playoffs back in April, May, and June. So both of these teams are like it doesn't matter to me tonight here. I would like to see San Antonio though snap that losing streak. That would be something spectacular. It's Philly gets the inbound. They pass it inside. Korkmaz gets fouled as he puts up the floater. Goes up and in for 2. So that would be a good story tonight if San Antonio would be able to get a victory against a good quality opponent, because I hate it when teams are struggling. This team started out the season 5-3, and now they're 5-10 right now. Korkmaz at the free throw line shooting the and one. This shot's up. This shot is good. 41-36 now to score. If you guys enjoy what I do here on the channel, hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. San Antonio with the basketball. They take past the half-court logo. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Pass this one off at the free throw circle into the hands of Aldridge. Aldridge passes this one over now at the left elbow. Moving it around to the free throw circle into the hands of Murray. Murray takes up the jumper. That one off the mark, and it gets rebounded by Harris. Harris having a great production tonight in this game for the 76ers right now, as we have 4:56 left to go before halftime in this game tonight. Thank you guys so much for being a part here on the stream tonight as I call play-by-play of basketball action here on the channel. So I'm trying to get up the stream right now. It kind of stopped for a moment. So we're just pause right now on the stream. We're going to get right back over to it in just a moment, guys, here on the channel. Let's see what we got for team stats here. 41-36 the score right now as we take a look at the 76ers in this game. 11 points by Tobias Harris, as he is the leading scorer right now. Hey, welcome in, Moses. Thanks so much. Yeah, San Antonio on a 7-game losing streak here. We'll see. This will be a signature win if San Antonio is able to grab it tonight. That is for sure. So right now, we're just on a stoppage in time here in the game. Did I watch LeBron get exposed? I don't think I saw that. I don't think I saw that there. I'm trying to get up the stream for you guys. I am streaming off a laptop. We just lost it. Okay, we got it back. So right now, we're just on the commercial break, everyone. We're going to head right back over to the channel here in a matter of moments. We are on the commercial break. 41-36 the score. Just going to get back everything up here. Okay, there we go. Patrick updated me. Kentucky winning their game by 20 against Mount St. Mary. So there we go. Awesome. So not an upset tonight by Kentucky. Atlanta versus Lakers. Okay. So I'm trying to pull up here. We'll take a look and see what's going on throughout the NBA tonight. So I know there's like a ton of games out there right now. So right now, guys, just on the commercial break, 41-36 the score at the moment right now. Trying to get back a couple things up over here on the laptop right now. Let's see here. Back on the chat, Vaughn saying like a quarterback like Justin Herbert will be throwing more long passes for Chicago. Yeah, that is definitely sure there. They do need to draft a quarterback. Justin Herbert would be a very good pick for the Bears to get up in the draft. They could very well get him. Thoughts about Kentucky football? Yeah, Kentucky football isn't really known for their football team. Kind of like North Carolina and Duke. They're not known for their football team. Oh, let's see here. So, Lakers are playing right now. Lakers against Thunder, 54-53 is the score in that game. Going to update you guys with a couple of scores going on throughout the NBA here. Tonight, Mavericks tied up with the Cavaliers, 24 even. Luka Doncic already with 9 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds in that game for Dallas here. Patrick Bunning here, Kentucky has a football team. Yep. Yeah, at least they had Benny Snell Jr. from the year before, though, so he made it over to the Steelers. So that's good to see somebody get drafted into the NFL. So that's a positive there if you have like one player at least. But at least they're better than Vanderbilt in the conference. So that's the good thing about that. At least they're better than that Vanderbilt Commodore team. That's a team that you definitely need to be better at than all sports. So right now we're just on this commercial break, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the stream right now as we get back to action with the play-by-play calls of this game. All right, 41-36 the score. We're back to action as San Antonio has the basketball. 4:35 left to go before halftime. Yeah, Kentucky had a really good season last year in football. That ball gets stolen away. One man to beat by Korkmaz. He reverses the layup. He cannot get it, but the offensive rebound put back goes up and in for two right there. On the play by Tobias Harris. Harris with some big numbers tonight. Going to update you guys in the next commercial break. We'll see what Harris has. Philly shooting the ball at 49% from the floor. San Antonio at 47% right now. San Antonio with the basketball. They're down by 7, 43-36. They have it at the left elbow, trying to back their way inside the low post. They pass it back outside now. They have it at the free throw circle. Take the dribble. They shoot there. That ball no good as it got tipped off the back of the rim and it went out of bounds. Last touch by Philly. So Juanita, okay, Juanita over from Cleveland. Thanks so much, Juanita, for joining me tonight on the channel. Juanita was saying Kyrie was gonna get a ring and won a $200 bet on it. We got 3:58 now left to go before halftime here. If you guys are new here, hit those thumbs up down below. I call play-by-play of basketball action, the NBA playoffs, college basketball, March Madness tournament. I did the NBA Summer League back in July. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line now by San Antonio. This is Rudy Gay shooting 2. Yeah, I'm a Boston Celtics fan, by the way, and I did not like how everything went down with Kyrie when he played for the Celtics. First shot is up, first shot is good. The chemistry issues were a major problem last season. That is for one thing. San Antonio hit the first one at the free throw line. Here's the second by Rudy Gay. This one's up, this one is through as well. 43-38 now the score. Philly with the basketball. 3:55 left to go before halftime. 76ers take it past the timeline. They have it now bounced past Simmons. Over to Korkmaz. Korkmaz, left corner 3, hits it. From the outside, draining another triple. It's 46-38. San Antonio now with the ball as they're going to take this one past the half-court logo. We got about 3:40 left to go before halftime of the game as we welcome you guys over to the channel tonight. And San Antonio tries to dribble inside the low post right now, and we have a whistle and a foul on the court. Foul on the court inside the low post, so San Antonio will shoot some shots at the line. Yeah, Rudy's good. Rudy should have a chance to be a starter there, Juanita, in my opinion. But yeah, he's played a lot of seasons too. They're going to have to move a lot of players around because they do have a couple like really older players for the Spurs in the team. Patty Mills and DeRozan have been on the team for, I think, this is their 11th season. And then Bellolini's on the team. I think this is his 13th season, 14th season for Rudy Gay, and 11th season for Carroll. That first shot went down at the free throw line. Second one is up. This one is going through as well. 46-40 to score. Philadelphia with the basketball as they take the jumper. That one hits it for the 2-point shot, 48-40. Al Horford with 6 points tonight, 6 rebounds for Philly. San Antonio with the ball. They take it inside. They get stripped into the lane. They get it right back, though. With the basketball now for San Antonio. Passing it over to the left corner perimeter. Takes the left elbow jumper. That one goes down right there by the Spurs. Rudy Gay with another one. Hitting down the 2-point shot from the left baseline. 48-42 the score. 2:50 left to go before halftime. 76ers with the ball. They pass it back outside. Now they dribble drive. Go with a floater. Harris with another shot. Hits it home right there for 2 by Tobias. Oop. Wrong line. Yep. There we go. 50 for Philadelphia. 50-42 now the score. San Antonio with the basketball. They go inside. Low post. There's a lot of scoring going the past couple minutes. 50-44 to score. Hey, welcome in. Not Tromar. I appreciate it, man. Hey, anytime, dude. No problem, man. Anytime, feel free to come in when you guys have an opportunity. 2:20 left to go here before halftime. Horford, a jumper, hits it for 2. But the 76ers is 52-44. 8-point game, 2:15 left to go here before halftime. San Antonio with a jumper and a key. They get fouled. They'll be shooting 2 shots at the free throw line coming up by DeMar DeRozan. Okay, let's see here. Back to the chat right here. Yes, Boston is much better without Kyrie. They got team chemistry. That's something they didn't have last season with Kyrie. Yes, Kemba and Tatum are dominating the team. Jaylen Brown, low-key, has been really good this season, too, for the Celtics, stepping up with Gordon Hayward, as he has been injured. Um, G who else? Marcus Smart. He's kind of been a mixed bag this season. Marcus Smart, an awesome defender, but as far as a scorer, Marcus Smart just needs to learn to give up the basketball a little bit more. That's what cost him against the Clippers. He took like a bunch of shots in the fourth quarter, and Jason Tatum only took one shot attempt in the fourth quarter, and it was that nasty step back three over Paul George. Both of the shots go down at the free throw line by the Spurs as 52-46. Kemba is a beast indeed. Vegas Vic's pointing out Phillip Rivers going to be a free agent after the season. Okay, that's going to be interesting. He is getting up there in age too, so I'm not sure if the Chargers are going to want him back either. We'll see if they do, especially after this year's. That's a jumper at the free throw circle. Al Horford hits it for two, 54-46. 8-point game. Horford with double-digit points at 10 right now. 1:35 left to go before halftime. Spurs with the basketball. They pass this one off. Take the jumper to top of the free throw circle. Rattles out on the shot right there by Aldridge. It gets rebound by Philly. Philly now with the basketball inside the low post. They pass it back outside. Horford, dribble drive into the lane. Dishes this one back to the left elbow. They go with Simmons. Simmons passes off to Horford. Back outside once again. Right corner three. They connect. The triple from outside right now as Philly leads by 11. 57-46 on the score. Thank you guys so much for joining me on YouTube. 1:14 before half. Hey, welcome over here on Sportscaster. Thanks so much, SW Luke, for joining me on the Sportscaster stream tonight as I'm calling play-by-play of this game. We have 1:10 left to go before halftime. Boston indeed has a great team this season for the Celtics. Got a couple of things in here for you guys. Feel free to check out my Sportscaster stream calling play-by-play over there if you guys would like. If you're on my YouTube channel. San Antonio down by 11. They take the three. Right wing, they drill it from the outside right there by the Spurs. And they got knocked down, draining the triple off the right wing perimeter, off the catch and shoot. Rudy Gay has been having a great game. Hey, thanks so much, Luke, for joining me in here. It's going well, man. Hopefully everything's going well with you too, dude. Yeah, Houston will most likely lose in the playoffs. That is for one thing. I don't see Houston going to the finals at all as far as the NBA. Hey, thanks so much, Luke, for the tip. I appreciate it as well over on Sportscaster. Not Tromar, not a big fan of LeBron there. I think it's going to be a toss-up Western Conference Finals between the Clippers and the Lakers this year. This is the and one at the free throw line by Rudy Gay. It is up. It is good. It's a 7-point game. Rudy Gay has been great so far in this game tonight. 45 seconds left to go before halftime. 76ers with the basketball. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Vaughn pointing out UConn moving to independent next year for football. Okay, good choice there for UConn, but I wish they could have even made a better choice and had gone down to FCS. That would have been the best choice. Jumper Nikita, that one no good by Philly. Tippin, though. What a tippin. On the play for two by James Ennis. It goes down off the backboard. 59-50. San Antonio with the basketball. If you enjoy my video, hit those thumbs up buttons down below. Hit that subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play here. San Antonio with the ball. One last possession before halftime, most likely. They have it with DeRozan. DeRozan, dribble drive inside. Passes this one off towards the left corner. Takes the shot by Rudy Gay. It's an air ball. Going back over. That's an offensive rebound. They slam it down with Aldridge for two. Aldridge off the offensive board gets it off the two-point jam. 59-52 now the score. Timeout in the court with 6.7 remaining. Hey, welcome in, Russell. Thanks so much, man, for joining me here. He says he's allergic to shellfish. Man, that's rough, dude. Hopefully you're able to avoid that at all costs, I guess. Vaughn pointing out UMass used to play in the MAC. Yeah, they used to play in the MAC like 2011, 2012 when they first went back over to FBS. They used to play against like Miami, Ohio, Eastern Michigan, Northern Illinois back then for college football. Yeah, I've never really been like a big LeBron fan myself either over here. I think it's going to be up to the Lakers or the Clippers, though, from the Western Conference. If the Celtics can get the matchup, they can go to the finals. As we're back to action, that ball gets stolen, though, by Korkmaz. Pass it inside, floater at the horn. That shot no good. on the play right there by the 76ers. Trey Burke missed it at the free throw circle floater at the horn, and we end the first half. 59-52 the score. What a good first half here, guys. Thanks so much all for being a part here of the channel. If you haven't done so already, hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button here as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball. So, I have a couple of stuff here for you guys. If you enjoy football, I have a football channel on YouTube as well that I have. So, feel free to check that out. If you like the NFL and stuff, I'll be calling the Patriots game on Sunday. I'm going to post this in for you guys over on the chat. It's called Final Yard Football. It's on YouTube. Feel free to search that up. That is my football channel on YouTube. I'll be back on Final Yard Football on Sunday. Patriots, Cowboys, 4:25 Eastern Time. I'm also on Sportscaster, by the way. So if you guys would like to join me on Sportscaster, also the stream is running on Sportscaster as well, so feel free to check that out also. Right now, just on a commercial break. Russell pointing out he's also against all meals that don't include toast. He is lactose intolerant. Man, sorry to hear that, dude. Ouch, man. But yeah, right now we're just on this halftime break right now. Since we're on halftime break, we'll go over the box score here of the stream, everybody. Spurs, in their leading score, they have 3 players with double-digit points. Rudy Gay off the bench. Great game tonight. 17 points in the first half by Rudy Gay tonight. He is 6 for 8 shooting. Perfect 2 for 2 from behind the three-point arc. 10 points by LaMarcus Aldridge. He has 10 points, 5 rebounds. He's 5 for 8 from the floor. And DeMar DeRozan he's got 10 points, 4 for 7 from the court tonight. So the Spurs shooting the ball at 49% from the floor, so not too shabby in the first half there. Just Philadelphia, their scoring has been really productive as there as well, and their shooting percentage looking really hot. That is why San Antonio is struggling defensively once again tonight. 56% shooting on the court right now in the first half by Philly. The leading scorers here for the 76ers look like this. Tobias Harris, 13 points in this game. 10 points by Al Horford. Joel Embiid held in 9 points on 5 rebounds. Furkan Korkmaz, though, 11 points. He's drilled down 2 3-point shots in that first half by Korkmaz. As far as the rebounding advantage, well, that is a problem here in this game right now. Juanita pointing out, Rudy always shows up, liked him on the Kings. Yeah, Rudy Gay is doing great tonight. That is one thing, keeping the Spurs team in the game for sure, scoring with a basketball. 26-14, the 76ers have out-rebounded the Spurs tonight in this game. Plus 12 on the board for Philly, 26-14. And San Antonio with only one lonely offensive rebound in this game. The 76ers with 7 offensive rebounds. So they are also the Spurs are getting crushed right now on the boards in tonight's game. That is one thing that they need to work on, of course. Philadelphia is like one of the best rebounding teams in the NBA. They have the largest rebounding differential as teams in the NBA. Rudy tonight really shining with 17 on the court. So right now we're just on this commercial break, everyone. Gonna head right back over. Yeah, Jacob Poeltl too. Juanita's pointing out, getting better too. So that's good to see some of the younger guys in the Spurs there, because they do have like quite the older players on San Antonio, but it's good to see that Poeltl, who is one of the younger players on the team, has been pretty good this year, getting better there as far as the season. Vaughn saying next college football team to cut their team. As far as FBS teams, I would like UMass to go right back down to FCS. I think there's one of the teams is like winless from the MAC. There's usually like a bad MAC team every season or so. I remember when Hofstra cut their football team like a decade ago. I remember that all over the news. Okay, hey, thanks so much, Russell, for the update. Yeah, Celtics Nuggets tipping off a couple minutes ago. Thanks so much there. 2-zip, Denver up by 2 right now against Boston, so that game just started. Thanks so much, man, for the update. I appreciate it. Juanita thinks, yeah, Trey Lyles, no purpose there for the San Antonio Spurs on that team for Trey Lyles. Yeah, it just hasn't developed into anything this season. As far as games in college basketball, whoa, looking at this score, what a comeback. Number 15, Utah State beating LSU tonight, 80-78. Utah State, by the way, was trailing by 14 points at halftime, came back and outscored LSU 50-34 in the second half. Yeah, no problem, Russell. Feel free to post. Yeah, feel free to post the score here. Yeah. Sports channel. Feel free, guys, to keep me up with whatever scores you guys would like to over in the chat, and that's very helpful for me, by the way, because I'm from Massachusetts, so I'm a Celtics fan. A couple of other people here on the channel are Celtics fans and here as well, so that's awesome, dude. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a great game tonight. Great matchup, like two of the young duos in the NBA, Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic, going up against Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. That should be a great game tonight with the Nuggets versus Celtics. Should be a very fantastic game, that is for sure. Imagine if the Golden State Warriors get Giannis in 2020 when he's a free agent. That would be wild. Oh, man, that would be wild. Golden State, they basically just based this season around just like one player. So they based it all around Steph Curry and for him to be healthy, and unfortunately he is out for like the next 2.5 months. Yeah, Vegas Vix. Utah State came all the way back down by 14 at halftime. They came all the way back to beat LSU. That is crazy that they were able to do that tonight. Juanita pointing out Nuggets win the best pick and roll with Murray and the Joker. Yeah, those two are just very good together on the court. They almost went to that Western Conference final last year too. I called that game, the semifinal against Portland. They were so close. They were up early. I think they were up by like 18 over Portland in that game. Yes, the game is in Denver, so the Celtics ending tonight on their 5-game Western Conference road trip. So right now, they are 2 for 4 in that road trip. The Crusher lost against Sacramento by 1 point on the buzzer. And then the other one losing in overtime on Wednesday against the Clippers. So that game is in Denver here. Okay, so yeah, Russell will beat anybody posting it. Okay, there we go. That's awesome. Thanks so much, man, for the post. Feel free, guys, to post score updates when you guys have a chance. So yeah, right now, just on this commercial break, everybody, gonna head right back into the stream here in a matter of moments with the second half. Let's see a couple score updates right now. Oh, wow. Thunder leading the Lakers 67-66. LeBron James with 11 points at halftime, but Oklahoma City Thunder up at halftime by 1. Let's see here. Dallas Mavericks all over the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight, 42-29. Luka Doncic with 9 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. I called a game that he was playing against Golden State. By the way, on Wednesday, that was crazy. Luka Doncic with incredible numbers, back-to-back triple-doubles in his last 2 games. Utah Jazz lead against the Golden State Warriors, 16-12 is the score there. So Golden State doing much better tonight playing against Utah. As far as other games in the NBA, Chicago Bulls, no match tonight for the Miami Heat. The Heat lead at 67-43 is the score in that game. Brooklyn Nets leading the Sacramento Kings 86-70 at the end of the third quarter. Washington Wizards winners tonight 125-118 over the Charlotte Hornets. And the Detroit Pistons winners tonight over the Atlanta Hawks 128-103. Both of those teams are struggling. Atlanta started out the season good with Trae Young, dropped like 39 and 38 in his first 2 games, but they've just cooled off big time since John Collins had that whole entire like 25 game suspension for PEDs and stuff. Oh, wow. So, Russell pointing in here on the channel. Denver off to a killer start. Celtics falling behind early. Yeah, that's how the Celtics have been on this West Coast road trip. They were down by 9 points against Golden State last Friday, too. They were having trouble. They were down by 12 in the first quarter. Against Sacramento, they were down 30-18. So, it's not surprising that the Celtics are down once again early on, 9-2 in that game. Let's see here. Not Tromar pointing out he and Curry good friends, so that could happen. Here, yikes. With Giannis joining the Warriors, that could possibly happen with Giannis and Curry teaming up. Yikes. That would just transform Golden State. That would make some more championships for Golden State with another just unstoppable duo like that. But yeah, I agree, Juanita. He's got a good team with Milwaukee there. It's just the market's the problem. The market's like not the biggest compared to the rest of the NBA with Milwaukee. So that's the only thing. If he wants to play in like a really like big time market, or if he wants to keep on playing with Milwaukee in one of the smaller NBA markets. Wow, Jaden here with update. The Jazz, holy moly, got 14 points in 96 seconds. Royce O'Neal just hit back-to-back threes. That is crazy, dude. Thank you guys for giving me these score updates coming in right now. 59-52 at the half right now. Hey, thanks so much, Not Trauma, for being a part here. No problem, man. Feel free to come in, come out whenever you guys would like over on YouTube when you guys have a chance. Juanita pointing out Cavs against Knicks. So funny when two bad teams making bad decisions. Yep. Some of those games get really sloppy with terrible teams going at it on the court right now. Donovan Mitchell wants to know his own score in the court. I'll bring up the Jazz box score for you, and I'll update that for you guys right now. So yeah, Utah leading 19-14 over Golden State right now. That is crazy. Mike Conley's got 9 points tonight, though, for Utah. Let's see, as I bring up the score right now for the Jazz versus the Warriors. 5:50 left to go in the first in that game. If you guys enjoy what I do here on YouTube, hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Donovan Mitchell, only 2 points so far, but it's still the first quarter. 2 points from Mitchell. Hit his only shot from the floor, so Mitchell's a perfect 1-for-1. He has 2 assists and a rebound so far tonight for the Jazz. Russell pointing out, too, I think LeBron should change his name to L.A. Bron. That'd be funny there. That'd be too funny. I doubt that I'll ever change that to L.A. Bron, but man, that would be too funny now since he's playing for the Lakers. And all those T-shirts come out. I've seen the T-shirts out with a T-shirt line that does say L.A. Bron on them. That's too funny, though. Classic Chad Ochocinco back in the day. Chad Johnson went to being Chad Ochocinco for football, changing his name. Vaughn pointing out, when will NBC end the contract for Notre Dame football? Let's see here, Vaughn. I'll see if I can find anything if I search it up here. NBC Notre Dame football. Because that's all they do, is they just do the Notre Dame football contracts. Let's see. How long is Notre Dame's contract with NBC? Oh, geez. 2016 to 2025. So they started out the new contract, extending all the way to 2025, Vaughn. So Notre Dame is on NBC for college football until 2025 for all their home games in South Bend. So that's what we'll be getting for NBC for the fall there. Oh, Donovan Mitchell forgot his score. Okay, I'm going to update you guys on Utah with their score since we're on commercial break right now. I haven't had a chance to check college, so I'm going to do that in just a moment too. 19-18, so 19-18 is the score. Donovan Mitchell there, the score of your own team. So Utah's up by 1, 19-18, and Mitchell has 2 points, I believe. So Mitchell has 2 points in that game right now. Oh, let's see here. I'll bring it up for you guys right now. Yep, Mitchell's still at 2 points. 2 points in 5 minutes. A perfect 1-for-1 from the floor, though. Russell updating me. He's got a new update coming out. 16-8 now. Nuggets with an early lead over the Celtics. Yeah, not surprising. Celtics usually get and fall from behind early, but they usually catch up later in the game. So not surprising there tonight for that matchup. Or UConn football on NBC. Yeah, no chance in the world that would ever happen on UConn football on NBC. They'll be going independent next year since there's no Big East conference for football. So good choice there for UConn. They can schedule out their opponents. They don't need to take on the conference, play the full conference schedule in the American. So that's a positive there for UConn next season. So maybe they can win some games. They'll take on some cupcake teams or so for a team that doesn't really have a football program. So let's see here. Just going to bring up the college basketball scoreboard. Crazy game from earlier. Utah State came all the way back down by 14 at halftime, and they actually won it earlier tonight against LSU. The final score was a 2-point victory. 80-78 the score. Number 15 Utah State survived. Sam Merrill had 24 points, by the way, for the Utah State Aggies. Skylar Mays for LSU had 30 points in that game. Number 6 Maryland crushing George Mason tonight, 86-63. Number 1 Duke leading Georgetown with 2:40 left remaining in the second half. 77-67 the score there in the 2K Empire Classic Final. Number 9 Kentucky blowing out Mount St. Mary's about an hour ago. That game finished up Kentucky winners 82-62. Ashton Hagans finished with 16 points, the point guard for the Kentucky Wildcats. Number 10 Ohio State. I really like this Ohio State team this season. Ohio State 85-46. They crushed Purdue Fort Wayne tonight. Hey, thanks so much, Donovan Mitchell, for joining me in here. Anytime, man. Feel free, dude. Anytime, dude. Thanks so much for being a part here of the channel tonight. Number 24, Baylor getting a victory tonight in college basketball. 77-65 over Coastal Carolina. Number 22, Texas, winning against California today, 62-45. We got another game going on, close one. Houston, that is Houston from college basketball, the Houston Cougars, taking on the number 11 team in the nation, the Oregon Ducks. 15-14, Houston leading by 1. Vegas Vic's pointing out Kemba going to go off in the fourth quarter. That's how it's been this season for the Celtics, but they can't rely on that anymore. They're going to have to get the production from Kemba. They need to start it out as soon as the first quarter starts. As we're back to action, guys. Right now, we are in the third quarter here in the game tonight, everybody, as we just started. So Spurs with the basketball right now as they dribble towards the left wing perimeter. Aldridge hands this one off, pick and roll, top of the key three. They drain it down with a three-point shot starting out the third quarter in this game. Russell would just like to mention basketball streams. John Stockton took the Utah Jazz to the playoffs every single year where they played for him. All 18 years, not won the ring. Thanks, MJ. Ooh, man. When you get beat by the GOAT in basketball, that is a tough one to break there. Hey, thanks so much, SW Luke over on Sportscaster. Once again, man, thanks so much here for being a part of the stream tonight. 59-55 to score right now, guys. Thanks so much for the second tip. I appreciate that, dude. 11:36 left to go in the third quarter. 76ers with the basketball. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Philly, dribble drive inside that. Shot no good. Rebound on the play by Aldridge. Spurs with the ball down by 4. They have it at the free throw circle. Spinning now at the right baseline. They take the step back jumper to Rosen. No good off the mark. Gets rebounded by Embiid. If you guys enjoy sports content in general, also streaming this game as well on Sportscaster right now. I also do a bunch of stuff over on Sportscaster, anywhere from NFL, game picks and previews each week. I do that as well on Sportscaster. That's a jumper and a key off the turnover by San Antonio. It is good for 2 by Philly. 61-55 to score. San Antonio left elbow jumper. They drill it for 2 on the deep one. 61-57 now to score. 10:50 left to go in the third. Philly with the basketball, lob pass at the left elbow now as that ball goes into the hands of Harris, trying to back his way inside the low post to the left side baseline, feeds it off to Simmons. That pass back over at the right baseline, jumper, the shot off the mark by Horford, gets a rebound by the Spurs. Spurs with the basketball now, takes a pass to half-court logo with Murray. Murray passes this one off. They go pick and roll, top of the key, and that one's off the mark, though. At the top of the key 3, rebounded by Philly. Philly with the basketball, 10:20 left to go in the third quarter. 76ers have it at the left wing perimeter into the hands of Korkmaz. Korkmaz traveled with it. Traveling call on the court by the 76ers. As the Spurs will get the basketball back, we have 10:18 left to go in the third quarter. So San Antonio gets this ball back. They've only turned over the ball 5 times in this game. 9 turnovers tonight by the 76ers. Spurs with the ball at the left wing perimeter. Now they drill at the left corner. 3-point perimeter with the basketball. They make their move inside. They try to feed it behind the back pass, and it goes out of control between 2 defenders and out of bounds at the right baseline. A turnover by the Spurs. The 76ers will get it right back. Philly with the ball. 10 minutes left to go in the third. They have it at the right elbow now for the 76ers. Horford. Bounce pass in the key over to Harris. Harris passes over to Horford. Shot fake. Makes his move inside. Horford takes the jumper. Free throw circle. Hits it. For the 2-point shot by Al Horford. 63-57 to score as Popovich for San Antonio calls a timeout on the court right now. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on YouTube. If you enjoy what I do, hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play basketball action here as we are on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I call play-by-play of basketball on the NBA, college basketball, March Madness, did the NBA Summer League back in July. I also did the NBA playoffs through April, May, and June. Welcome in, guys. We're right now just on a commercial break. There we go. Donovan Mitchell back in the channel again. Welcome back in, man. So right now, just on the commercial break, Rudy Gay off the bench, leading the way in scoring tonight for the Spurs with 17. He's a perfect 2 for 2 from behind the arc, 6 for 8 shooting the basketball. 12 points by LaMarcus Aldridge tonight in this game for San Antonio. 10 points by DeMar DeRozan. On the other side for Philly, They got double-digit points with 4 players out of their starting 5. The leading scorer for Philly in tonight's game, Tobias Harris, has 13 points, 12 points by Al Horford, and then 11 points by Joel Embiid and Furkan Korkmaz. The only one who's not in double-digit points right now is Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, with only 5 points in this game, still yet, we do have a lot of time remaining, 9:50 left to go in the third quarter, when we do get back to action with this basketball game. Looking at some of the scores right now, bad start for the Celtics in this game tonight against the Denver Nuggets, 27-13. The score over there is Denver leads it by 14 at the end of one. Utah Jazz leading 27-24 against the Golden State Warriors. In that game right now, Utah up by 3. Dallas Mavericks all over the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight. 64-42. Luka Doncic with 12 points tonight for the Dallas Mavericks. LA Lakers currently leading 83-78. Over the Thunder tonight, LeBron James with a double-double so far, 13 points, 10 assists. As far as other basketball games going on tonight, Miami Heat cruising over the Chicago Bulls in this game tonight, 75-55. And other game here, Brooklyn Nets crushing the Sacramento Kings, 96-77. Joe Harris with 22 points tonight for Brooklyn. So right now, we're just on this commercial break. Number 1, Duke leading Georgetown with 51 seconds left to go in the second half. 77-71 the score between those two teams in college basketball. So right now, just on this commercial break, gonna head right back over after these commercial messages. If you guys enjoy what I do here on YouTube, hit those thumbs up, guys, down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Victory Kalechi over here says Donovan Mitchell's got to go play his game. Yeah, I checked the starting lineup box score a couple minutes ago. Everybody, 4 out of the 5 starters for Utah had played 7 minutes at the start of that game. Donovan Mitchell, though, the only starter that didn't play the full 7 minutes in the first 7, as he played 5 minutes. He was over on the bench checking out the live stream. Alright, here we are, guys. Going right back to the game right now. Well, yeah, Warriors only down by 3 right now, not Tromar saying, to the Jazz at the moment. So much better effort tonight for Golden State than what they had on Wednesday night. As we're back to action here. Spurs with the basketball. They have it at the left wing. Passing over to the right wing. They take the 3 with DeRozan. DeRozan off the mark and gets rebounded here by Al Horford. Horford with the rebound, puts the ball into the hands of Simmons. Simmons trying to back his way inside a low post, passes back to Horford, slings it out towards the right wing perimeter as Embiid hands this one off to Korkmaz. Korkmaz slings this one back inside the key over to Embiid. Embiid now with the basketball at the right baseline. Working on one man, that's Aldridge. Embiid over Aldridge, shoots the jumper over him for 2 right there by Joel Embiid, puts this to an 8-point game. 65-57, 9 minutes left to go in the third quarter as San Antonio has the basketball. Spurs dribbling at the left elbow. Now they make their move over to the right elbow. Slings it back out to the left wing perimeter. Now to the right wing into the hands of Bryn Forbes. Forbes a 3. This one bouncing around the rim. No good. Gets rebounded on the play here by Philly. Philly with the basketball at the right wing. Simmons takes this one inside. Simmons passes open. Jumper on the 3. Right corner. He knew it when he left his hands. Drains the triple by Tobias Harris. Puts his team up by double-digit points. Philly in control now, 68-57. Harris, the leading scorer, 16 points, 3 for 4 from downtown tonight for Philly. So they tried to go inside a low post, and we have a whistle and a foul here on the play. 2 shots should be coming up at the free throw line for San Antonio by DeJounte Murray. Let's see here, back to the chat. Vaughn pointing out, will Adam Gase get out coached by John Gruden on Sunday? Yeah, I'm going to say that's going to be an Oakland win on Sunday. It's going to be a close game, I think, but I'll say here, Oakland will get the W on Sunday against the Jets. First shot at the free throw line by San Antonio. This one's up, this one is down. It's a 10-point game. Yeah, I won't be able to stream the Warriors versus Jazz tonight. I'm only able to do the games that pop up, like, on ESPN here. So I'm only able to get access on ESPN. That's a channel I can't get because I'm not from, like, California, Utah. So I'm not able to get that game. 10-point game right now as they dribble at the free throw circle. Jumper in the key. That one rattles around the rim. It goes up and in for 2 by Embiid. 70-58 to score. So I'm only able to do the games for you guys that pop up on, like, either ESPN or ABC. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Pass it to the right elbow. They take the jumper. DeRozan for 2. Hits it. 76-60 to score. Let's see here. Russell says, interesting fact, Both the Spurs 76ers are tied for most consecutive playoff appearances at 22. Spurs' streak is still active. The 76ers is not. Oh, wow. That's interesting there. 76 to score. 7:35 left to go as the Spurs have the basketball. Passing this one back to the top of the key. Now they sling it over left wing. They take the open three. Spurs are off the mark, though, and Embiid gets the rebounds. Russell pointing out if the Spurs do make the playoffs this year, they will unseat the 76ers. Vaughn pointing out Jets should hire James Franklin as coach. That was a block out of bounds in the last play by San Antonio by Alridge as Simmons tried to go up right there and make that layup, but he was blocked in the play. Harris inbounds it over to the hands of Embiid. Embiid at the left wing perimeter. 7:20 left to go in the third. Embiid with the basketball. Hands it back off, and they have it at the shot fake here. They float up the shot for two. That one's off the mark by Korkmaz. Rebound by the Spurs. Spurs with the basketball. 7:10 left to go in the third. Joe will drive into the lane. They float up the shot. They cannot get that one, though, but a tip in. That one goes up and in for two on the play. Jacob Poeltl gets it home for two. For the Spurs, we have 7:02 on the clock, and it's an 8-point game. So right now, we're going to go on commercial break. Jacob Poeltl able to get that tip in up into the net, making this a much better score right now. 70-62 with 7:02 remaining in this ball game right now. Yeah, Celtics are struggling against Denver tonight. 33-18 the score, with Denver Nuggets leading the Celtics with about 8 minutes left to go before halftime. Close one, though, between the Jazz and the Warriors. I'll update Donovan Mitchell in the YouTube chat over on the score right now. 30-28, Utah leading by 2. Yeah, Nuggets crushing the Celtics right now, Russell. Celtics struggling early. So let's see here to the Utah Jazz and their box score for tonight. Yep, Donovan Mitchell able to do his scoring now. So Donovan Mitchell able to focus on his basketball. 8 minutes, 7 points by Mitchell, as he is 3 for 4 from the floor right now at the moment for Donovan Mitchell in this game. He also has a rebound, 2 assists. By the way, Duke has just beaten Georgetown 81-73 the score in that game in the 2K Empire Classic. So Duke has just beaten Georgetown in college basketball. Right now, we're just on this commercial break. Gonna head right back over in a matter of moments here. We're on Sportscaster. We're on YouTube calling play-by-play tonight for basketball action. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the channel here tonight. Alright, so we're going to get right back into the stream here, guys, in just a matter of moments, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being a part here of the stream. Philly shooting the ball right now, 54% from the floor. Much better than San Antonio, 46%. San Antonio's defense, though, it just hasn't hunkered down. It's allowed 6 3-point shots by Philadelphia in this game so far. Philly at the free throw line hasn't shot the ball the sharpest at the line. 4 for 7 tonight. But they're out-rebounding San Antonio, plus 12 on the boards in this game by Philly so far tonight. So if you guys are new over to the YouTube channel, first time, if you're the first time here on Behind the Arc Basketball, hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that big red subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball action, NBA, college basketball. I did the NBA playoffs back in April, May, and June. I also did the Summer League back in July. So thank you guys so much for being a part here of the channel tonight for the play-by-play of this ball game. Alright, so next week I will be away for you guys. I will be away on Thanksgiving break from Wednesday over to Saturday. I am going away, so I most likely will not have any streams for you guys over on the basketball channel next week, but I might do a couple streams over on Sportscaster, so check me out on Sportscaster. Also have the Patriots versus Cowboys game and the Patriots versus Texans game the following week on YouTube over on my football channel. I'm going to post it in here for the chat for you guys. It's called Final Yard Football. Search that up in the YouTube search bar. That is my football channel on YouTube. As we're back to action now, Philly with the basketball. They take the left baseline jumper. They hit that one down for 2. It's back to a 10-point game by Tobias Harris. Harris, the strongest player tonight for Philly, with 6.5 left to go in the third. San Antonio with the basketball. They have it at the top of the key. Slings this over to the left wing perimeter now. Lob. Entry pass into the lane. Underneath by Aldridge. Aldridge banks it home off the backboard for 2. He gets fouled as well. So LaMarcus Aldridge will shoot the and 1 at the free throw line. Let's see here. Back to the chat. Vaughn is asking me, do I agree with Mac Brown on his post-practice conference? He said that they need to take the next step for football. Yeah, that's what North Carolina needs to do there. They're not known as a football school. If they want to make them known as a football school, well, they need to take the next step for football instead of focusing on basketball. They can be a school like Michigan and be good at all sports. They can be good at all sports like Michigan is. That shot is up by Aldridge, and it goes off the front end to the back of the rim and up and in. It is good for the and 1 at the free throw line. The three-pointer no good by Philly. Gets rebound on the play here by San Antonio. Spurs with the basketball with 6:10 left to go in the third quarter. Dribble drive, blowing past the man in the lane. DeMar DeRozan lays it up and in for 2. 72-67 the score. 6 minutes even left to go in the third. DeRozan with 14 tonight. Philly with the ball now at the right wing perimeter as they bounce pass it over to Horford. Horford, shot fake, making his move inside, past one man to beat, banks it home as he was working on Rudy Gay. Got it over him off the backboard for 2. 74-67 now the score. Spurs down by 7 with the ball. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Dribbling now, dribble drive inside, into the lane, too easy. No rotation defensively there as Patty Mills lays it up and in, gets behind the defense for 2. It's a 5-point ball game. Philly with the ball with 9.5 left to go in the third quarter. Philly takes a 3 by Horford, top of the key off the mark, rebounded on the play by San Antonio. Hey, thanks so much here, SW Luke. Thanks so much for being a part here on the Sportscaster channel tonight with a tip once again. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for being a part here for the play-by-play. 5:20 left to go in the third now. A 5-point ball game here. 74-69. San Antonio going inside the low post on the last play. We had a whistle and a foul here. San Antonio shooting 2 at the free throw line by DeRozan coming up right now. First shot. This one up. This one is through by DeMar DeRozan. Also on YouTube. Calling play-by-play right now for basketball. And I'm on Sportscaster as well. 5:20 left to go in the third. First shot good by DeRozan. Here's the second one. Can make it a 3-point game. This one's up. This one is good. 3-point game. 1 possession here. The Spurs have worked their way right back into the magic of things. They were down by 12 at one point. 76ers with the ball at the right wing perimeter. Lob pass over to Simmons. Back out to Harris. Harris hits off Simmons here. Simmons going into the lane. Layup off the mark. No good. Too strong. A rebound by San Antonio. Spurs now with the basketball. Got numbers on the transition. DeRozan going to pass it back to Mills. Mills into the key. Going to dribble out towards the right wing perimeter for the Spurs. Spurs when Mills with the ball. Lobs it over the right elbow here for San Antonio. San Antonio taking one with Aldridge. Aldridge deep 2. Jumper. Got it. On that play right there with a step back. He gets it for 2. It's a 1-point game. What a game. 4:40 left to go in the third quarter. Trying to stay alive and snap this 7-game losing streak. 76ers with the ball. Horford takes the right baseline jumper. He's got it. 2-point shot by Al Horford. Back to a 3-point game. This game has been great, Patrick. That is for sure. 4:20 left to go in the third. The Spurs have worked their way right back into it. Patrick pointing out here in the chat. Game has been closer than he expected. Thought that the 76ers were going to take it from the start. Yeah, I really like this type of game tonight. It's a close game. I like close basketball games like this. Left elbow jumper. Aldridge just off the mark. Missed the left elbow jumper on the 2-point shot. Gets a rebound by Philly. Philly with the ball. Step back. 3. Off the mark. No good. On the play by Harris. Gets rebounded by the Spurs. Spurs with the ball now. They're going to take it past the timeline. Lob entry pass into the lane. Swatted. Deflected. Stolen away here by Philly. Philly with a court up pass right there. Ben Simmons jamming it home with the 2 hands. Right there with that full court outlet pass and the bounce pass up in transition. One man to beat. Ben Simmons took it and flies soaring high to the rack right there with a 2-handed jam. 3.5 left to go in the third quarter. 5-point lead by Philly. San Antonio with a jumper off the mark. Now they're just trying to force up shots. That's not a good look for the Spurs. They need to cool it down just a little bit and get some good looks. Simmons with the ball. Passes this one off. Ennis. A 3. James Ennis knocking it down from the left wing perimeter by the 76ers. Everything going down on the last couple of shots here. 81-73. 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter now. San Antonio down by 8. They take the right wing 3. That one off the mark. They need to slow it down and get some good quality shots. They're just forcing it up as Bryn Forbes missed the shot. Al Horford dribble drive inside the low post, and he is going to go to the line as he got fouled on the play. So Al Horford will get fouled on the play. Yeah, okay, so it's 81-73, my bad. I think I put 2 points for the Spurs. It's not 75, it's 73. So 81-73 the score. 2:54 left to go in the third quarter. Yeah, much better than that Mavericks game. That was such a one-sided affair. That was pretty bad. Yes, this is a good game. Last week's game was good. Jazz versus Grizzlies. That was a great game last week. A 1-point deciding factor. Went down to the last shot. First shot, the free throw line by Horford. This one's up. This one is good. We got 2:54 left to go in the third quarter. Philly with Al Horford at the free throw line. If you guys enjoy what I do, hit those thumbs up. If you're new over to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well. As I call it play-by-play here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Second shot coming up here by Al Horford at the free throw line for Philly. Tobias Harris checks out of the game right now for Philadelphia. He's had a really strong game tonight. That is one thing here. I'm interested to know what Harris has. Just going to take a look at the box score for you guys in just a moment. Horford will be shooting his next free throw shot here in just a second. Tobias Harris, wow, Harris and Horford right now with 18 leading the way for this team. Horford right now, second shot coming up at the free throw line. This shot's up. This shot is through by Horford. Makes it a 10-point game. 83-73. It was closer just a couple moments ago. But welcome back, Juanita. Yeah, it was San Antonio drew winning one. But now Philly on a 9-0 run. Philly on a 9-0 run. San Antonio with the basketball. Jumper at the free throw circle. That one makes it home right there for the 2-point jumper. It's 83-75. 2:30 left to go in the third quarter. Thank you guys so much. One more like to 20 likes here on the channel for tonight. Hit those thumbs up if you're new here on YouTube. Bounce pass over to Horford. Horford at the left elbow for Philly. Shot fake with the basketball now at the free throw circle. Moving to his right, hands this one off. Korkmaz, a little floater on the key off the mark. Rebounded on the play by Rudy Gay. Gay with a rebound as San Antonio takes this ball past the timeline. They have it at the left wing perimeter. The Spurs with the ball, and we have a turnover, I think, on the play here. Maybe a turnover, a timeout, whatever it is. It's a whistle on the court with 2:10 left to go in the third. We'll see if they do reset this on the court, whose ball it will be. And it was an offensive foul committed by San Antonio. So San Antonio commits the offensive foul. So Philadelphia now with the basketball. Philly with the ball. They pass it over to the left wing. They have the ball at the left wing perimeter when Mike Scott. That ball gets poked out of bounds. Last touch by the Spurs. So 76ers will get this right back. Let's see here. Vaughn pointing out he always agrees with Mac Brown's conferences. Yeah, Mac Brown's trying to make that North Carolina football team stronger and not trying to get them to look for a basketball school. That shot rattles out, gets rebounded by San Antonio. 1:45 left to go in the third. Spurs, deep three. Rudy Gay hits it. Keeps his team right in the game right there by number 22 from the outside. 83-78 the score from the top of the key three by Rudy Gay. He's got 20 tonight. Perfect 3 for 3 from behind the arc. Philly with the basketball at the right corner perimeter. Now they dribble now at the right elbow. They work on one man here, trying to make their way inside the low post. Oh, what a block on the play by San Antonio inside the key. They're going to get the basketball. DeMar Carroll with the block. San Antonio dribble drive inside. Rudy Gay throwing it down for 2. Rudy Gay with the past 5 points here for the Spurs. They're right back in at 83-80 with 1:05 left to go in the third quarter. Hit those thumbs up if you guys are new here to the channel. Philly with the ball now. Bounce pass to the left elbow into the hands of Embiid. Embiid working on one man right now. Embiid trying to shoot it over Gay. He does. Joel Embiid with a 2-point jumper to the left elbow puts this to a 5-point game. 50 seconds left to go in the third. San Antonio with the basketball. Patty Mills has it top of the key. Bounce pass over to the left elbow into the hands here of Aldridge. Aldridge pass now over into the hands of Gay. Backing down on the low post. Guarded by Scott. And we have a penalty here with a whistle and a foul on the field court right now. I think Mike Scott was the one for Philly who had a reach-in foul committed on the play. Rudy Gay with a brilliant 3-point shot top of the key. And then the other one, nice pass up court by Patty Mills all alone. Rudy Gay tore it down. He's had the last 5 points for San Antonio. 41 seconds left to go before the end of the third quarter. San Antonio with the ball. Mills passes over right wing perimeter into the hands of Bellinelli. Bellinelli bounce pass over now at the right elbow. Gay with the basketball, working on one man. Scott in the jumper and the key. Gay no good. The tip in no good. Offensive rebound for a second, and he lost it. Right there inside the key, they lost the basketball. It's going the other way here with Philly. Philly slowing down tempo. 20 seconds left to go before the end of the third. 5-point ball game, 85-80. 15 on the clock. Philadelphia with the ball now. Philly passes over left wing into the hands of Korkmaz. Bounce pass. Now into the hands of Embiid. Working on one man. Going inside the low post. First shot, no good. The second shot over Pirtle for 2. 87-80 to score. San Antonio, a second remaining. Lost control of the ball as we end the third quarter. 87-80. San Antonio could not get a shot right before the buzzer. Because they were stripped of the basketball, they lost control of it. So we're going to be moving on to the fourth quarter here. One more like, guys. Away from 20 likes here on the channel. Hit those thumbs up if you're new here on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button as well. We're going to be getting right into the fourth quarter here, right after this commercial break in a 7-point game. Philly 87, San Antonio 80. But the Spurs have done a great job to get the comeback time after time throughout the game tonight. We'll see, Juanita. I hope San Antonio can make the comeback and make this a good game. I love close games. 7 points, it's a little bit too much right now. But if they can cut it in and make this a tie game, that's when we're going to be booming here on the channel tonight. I love it when we get close games. End of the third, moving on to the fourth right after this commercial break. Looking at the leading scorers tonight, Rudy Gay with 22. He is the leader off the bench tonight and scoring by the Spurs. 22 points. Perfect 3 for 3 from behind the arc. 8 for 11 from the court. 17 points by LaMarcus Aldridge tonight for the Spurs. 16 points tonight by DeMar DeRozan alongside 6 rebounds. As far as the Philadelphia 76ers in this game, 4 players out of their starting 5 have double-digit points. The leading scorer, 19 points by Joel Embiid. 18 by Tobias Harris and Al Horford tonight in this game. Joel Embiid has a double-double, 19 points, 10 rebounds. Ben Simmons getting closer to a double-double tonight. He's got 7 points though right now, but got 10 assists. Furkan Korkmaz with 11 points in this game for the Philadelphia 76ers. Yeah, Vaughn pointing out Purdue sucks this year in basketball. I haven't really been paying attention to Purdue basketball. I know they lost to Texas though last week by, I think it was 70-66. So I'm going to see here. So, yeah, Purdue got knocked out of the top 25 because of that game. They also have a tough game next week against VCU. That's going to be a tough game for them. But let's see here. I'll take a look at Purdue, how well they've been doing. But Carson Edwards was a major loss for Purdue, so I don't expect them to, be, as good as they were last season. Oh, yeah, Purdue lost to Marquette. Oh, yeah, so, Vaughn, Purdue is 2-2. They've lost to 2 pretty good teams, though, Texas and Marquette. So, those 2 teams are right with them as far as, basically, the same record I can picture Purdue having. So, Marquette is basically alongside them, similar to that type of team. Juanita wants DeRozan and Aldridge to get going here in the fourth quarter. Yes, indeed, crunch time. 12 minutes left to go when we get back from commercial break here on the stream. Thank you guys so much for being a part here of the channel tonight. I call play-by-play basketball action over here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Also going to put in here for you guys, if you're new over to the channel, I have a football channel. It's called Final Yard Football on YouTube. I'm going to post that over here for you guys. So that is my football channel. I'll be back on the football channel on Sunday for Pats versus Cowboys. So check that out. I posted that in the chat if you guys enjoy the NFL. Alright, so here we are, everybody, getting ready to go right back into this ball game here. Purdue football is pretty bad too, Vaughn. They haven't been good since, Drew Brees played for them back in the day. Alright, so here we are, getting ready for the fourth quarter, everybody. Hit those thumbs up if you're new over to the channel. Hit that subscribe button, as well as I call play-by-play of basketball action. 87-80 now the score. As the 76ers will inbound this basketball. Philly with the ball now, as they're going to take this one past the half-court logo. They're up by 7. Dribbling, and they pass it off towards the left wing perimeter into the hands of Ennis. Ennis passes this one off. Now bounce pass over into the hands of Embiid. Embiid at the left baseline, working on one man, working on Pirtle. Embiid tried to go for the jumper, and we have a whistle on the foul on the play. 11:44 left to go in the fourth quarter. Was this on Embiid? We're going to see here. Was it on Embiid or the Spurs? Okay, the refs will say San Antonio committed the foul. So the Spurs committed the foul as Trey Burke will inbound pass this ball for Philly. Philadelphia will inbound this in just a moment. Actually, Matisse Thybulle on the court here. He was the number 20 overall draft pick from Washington in the 2019 draft. Thybulle passes this one in the key now, and they pass it back outside. Right wing three taken. Philly hits it, a three-point shot to start hot here in the fourth quarter. 90-80 to score. San Antonio with the ball. They put the ball into the hands of Pirtle. Swings it out to the left wing perimeter. Passes over. Pirtle, jumper, hits it for two. Got it to fall. It's 90-82 now. 11:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. Juanita putting Myles Garrett, only trying to give Rudolph his helmet back. Man, that would be too funny. But yeah, unfortunately, Myles Garrett done for the season. That was crazy. Lob pass over the top, over into the hands of Embiid. Loses the basketball and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid, so that is a turnover by Philly. San Antonio with the ball. Patty Mills takes it past the half-court logo, dribbling. They're down by 8. Passes this one over to Pirtle. Pirtle hands this one off. We have a whistle and a foul on the court right now. Hey, welcome back in, Jaden on the channel. He says Utah's up 51-41 now against Golden State. So thanks so much, guys, for the score updates on the channel tonight with other scores in the NBA. 10:57 left to go in the fourth quarter here. San Antonio to inbound the basketball, down by 8. They pass it off to Pirtle. Pirtle with the ball, dribbling towards his right at the right elbow. Looking to pass it off. He does. Slings it back over to the left wing perimeter. It's in the hands of Mills. Mills takes a three, top of the key. Drains it by Patty Mills. Letting it fly from the outside. It's a 5-point game. 90-85. 10:35 left to go in the fourth quarter. Spurs need to stop here. They need to stop that 7-game losing streak. That shot, no good in the low post as Philly got the offensive rebound, though, and San Antonio committed the foul. Joel Embiid got the rebounds. Man, that's been the problem tonight. Philly has been crushing San Antonio tonight all over the boards. The whistle and the foul, so Philly will get the inbound pass coming up. We have 10:32 left to go in the fourth quarter. If you guys enjoy my stream, hit those thumbs up. We're one more like away from 20 here on the channel tonight. Philly will inbound the basketball. Welcome, guys, over to the game tonight. They pass it over top of the key into the hands of Trey Burke. Burke dribbling to his right now for Philly. Passes over to the right corner perimeter. Dribbling back, passes over to Burke. Swings it out left wing perimeter into the hands of Thybulle. Thybulle pass inside. The jumper to key. First one, no good. Second one goes down as we have a whistle and a foul from behind. As Harris was fouled from behind, but Tobias Harris's bucket will not go. He was fouled before the second tip-in, so Harris will shoot 2 at the free throw line. The shot was not clear to go. The ball did make it into the basket, but he was fouled before the shot. So 2 shots here by Tobias Harris. At the line, the first one's up. The first one is good. Harris with 19 tonight, by the way. 91-85 to score. Philly up by 6. Second shot at the free throw line by Tobias Harris. 10:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Harris's shot, lets it up, lets it go through the net. It is good. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the channel tonight. Hey, thanks so much, Felix. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Hit those thumbs up if you're new here to the channel. 92-85. San Antonio with the basketball. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Passing over to Pirtle. Pirtle into the lane. That shot gets blocked by Harris inside the low post, and Philly gets the basketball. 10 minutes now left to go in the ball game. Philly with the ball, moving it at the right corner perimeter. Harris now. Dribble drive inside the low post, beating one man, and Tobias Harris lays it up with his left hand off the backboard. It is good for 2. 94-85, 9:50 left to go now in the fourth quarter, and a timeout taken on the court here by Popovich of the San Antonio Spurs. He's got 2 timeouts remaining. So right now, just on this commercial break, everybody, we're going to go right back in right after this commercial break. Who is on the floor for the Spurs? I know Patty Mills and Pirtle were both on the floor for the Spurs. I think Bryn Forbes was on the floor as well at the time before the timeouts. And I think Murray was on the floor. So they had on the bench there. They did have, I think they had DeRozan on the bench. I feel like Aldridge was in the game as well. But right now we're on commercial break, so a whole new crew coming up on the floor right after this commercial break is finished. Thank you guys so much for being a part here tonight on the channel, though. Also, I'm streaming this game live on Sportscaster. Feel free to check it out on Sportscaster as well if you guys would like that. I'm calling play-by-play over there. I do a bunch of content over on Sportscaster as well with football videos. If you guys enjoy the NFL, I'll drop this in the chat for you guys. I'll be back calling play-by-play for the Patriots Cowboys in the football channel. By the way, this channel is my basketball channel. But feel free to check out Final Yard Football. That is on YouTube. Type that into the YouTube search bar. Just put it into the chat for you guys. Final Yard Football, that is on YouTube. That is my football NFL play-by-play channel. So right now, guys, just in this commercial break, 94-85 the score. Taking a look at the numbers tonight in this game right now. 17 points by Aldridge, 16 by DeRozan. The leading scorer, though, Rudy Gay with 22 points, leading the way, 8 for 11 from the court, 3 for 3 from downtown tonight by Rudy Gay. As far as the 76ers, the leading scorer tonight's got 22. That's Tobias Harris tonight. He's got 22 for Philly. 19 points by Joel Embiid, 18 points by Al Horford tonight in this game. Joel Embiid with a double-double tonight as well. 19 points, 12 rebounds. Ben Simmons almost there to a double-double. 7 points, but Ben Simmons has 10 assists tonight in this game. So we're almost back to commercial break, through this commercial break, everybody, and back to the game. We'll get here right back in a matter of moments. Vaughn pointing out, do I think that the Premier League needs to be banned? Yeah, I don't watch any soccer, Vaughn. I don't pay attention to any soccer. I've never been a big soccer fan. That's for, like, big soccer fans, but I don't pay attention to soccer at all. Football and basketball are my things I pay attention to. And baseball from time to time. I don't watch baseball that much, though, because the games get, like, so boring and stuff like that. Currently, we're just on commercial break, everybody. Philly is up by 9 points here, 94-85. If you guys enjoy what I do, hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that big red subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball action here. I call NBA play-by-play. I call college basketball play-by-play the March Madness tournament I covered back in March. And then I covered the NBA playoffs last year too. So this channel just keeps on growing, guys. So thank you guys so much for the support here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I'm also on Sportscaster tonight calling play-by-play this game. Hey, welcome back, SW Luke over on Sportscaster once again. Thanks so much, man, for another tip. I appreciate it, dude. You are the man tonight. 9:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. We're back to action. As San Antonio has the basketball. They have it at the left elbow right now. They hand this ball off now as they dribble at the top of the key for the Spurs, as that was DeRozan. DeRozan on the court. They take the three. The left wing, no good. Gets a rebound by Philly. Philly now with the ball with 9:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. San Antonio needs a big stop if they want to play defense. Philly with the ball at the top of the free throw circle. They hand it off to Harris. Harris now at the top of the key, dribbling towards his right at the right wing behind the three-point arc. Harris working on one man, as that is Carroll. Harris tries to take it on right baseline. He gets fouled on the play, and Tobias Harris will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. Juanita posting that he watched the Women's FIFA Cup, and they showed out there with the Women's FIFA Cup. So, let's see here. So, DeRozan's on the floor right now. Also, Pirtle is on the floor. We got free throws coming up. The first one, this one's up, and this one is good for the 76ers right now. So, I'm trying to see. DeRozan and Pirtle are on the floor right now as we're cutting in between ESPN at the moment. We got 9:16 left to go in the fourth quarter. And that shot goes down as well. So it's an 11-point game right now as the Spurs take the ball past the timeline. They have it at the left wing perimeter. As Murray passes this one off to Pirtle. Pirtle out there with Murray alongside. This is DeRozan on the court right now. Also, DeMar Carroll is on the court as well. And also in there is Marco Bellinelli, as that is a turnover by the Spurs inside the low post. They're down by 11, Philly. With the ball going inside. The jumper to key. That one no good. The ball tipped up into the air. Oh, bad offensive rebound, and they slam it down in the play with James Ennis. Ouch. That ball was supposed to be rebounded on the play by San Antonio. They tipped it up to the wrong player. Spurs with the ball now down by 13. They have it at the right wing perimeter. And a timeout called on the court. 8:37 left to go in the fourth quarter. Ouch. That was just... That jumper by Simmons, the ball was just tipped off to the wrong player, and James Ennis took it left baseline and jammed it down for 2. 8:37 left to go. San Antonio with the ball. They're going to inbound it in just a moment. They need a big-time three-point shot to pull 1 in 10. They're down by 13 now. So they will inbound this basketball here with Bellinelli. Bellinelli looking to pass it. Bellinelli puts the ball into the hands here of DeRozan. DeRozan, top of the key. He was all alone. He should have took the three. Instead, takes the left elbow two. Missed it. It goes out of bounds, though. Last touch by Philly. That was a lucky break by San Antonio. That ball should have been rebounded cleanly by Philly, but lost control at the baseline. So Spurs will get the basketball back underneath their hoop here in the inbounds. Do I like Kirk Herbstreit? Yeah, he's pretty good. Kirk Herbstreit's always been pretty good there. I used to watch a lot of Kirk Herbstreit and Brent Musburger back in the day. Here's the inbound. Oh my goodness! What a steal by Philly off the tipped inbound pass. Philly with a three, top of the key. It's off the mark. The ball gets poked out all alone. Offensive rebound. A missed three-point shot from the left corner, though, by Philly by James Ennis. Gets a rebound by San Antonio. We got 8:16 left to go and a stoppage in time here to whistle on the courts. Yeah, they need big-time stops here by San Antonio. They are getting crushed on the boards consistently. Offensive rebound after offensive rebound here by the 76ers tonight. Do I watch the World Cup? I don't really watch that much of the World Cup, maybe like a match or two, but usually that's when I'm busy, around like late June or so with the World Cup. San Antonio with the ball, jumper in the key, DeRozan hits it. He gets that one for two in the key on the jumper. 98-87. We got 8:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. I believe this will be my... We're on commercial break right now. I believe this will be my last basketball stream for this week or so. My next stream probably will be after Thanksgiving, because I'll be on Thanksgiving break, by the way, guys, from next Wednesday all the way through next Saturday. So I'll be away. I usually stream the games for you guys on Wednesday and Friday, so I won't be able... I know that the Celtics take on the Nets next Wednesday, so I won't be able to do that because I'm traveling to my destination next Wednesday, but I will be back calling more play-by-play after I get back from Thanksgiving break for you guys. I plan to have Celtics versus Nuggets. I think that game's on December 6th. So right now, just on the commercial break, hit those thumbs up if you're new over here to the channel. Hit that subscribe button as well. 98-87 the score, as Philly is leading this game right now, up by 11 points here, as we welcome you guys over to Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We have 8 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. If the Spurs and Lakers are on ESPN, if it's an early game, I'm able to do it. That's the only channel I do get, though, is ESPN over here, and ABC I'm able to get, but I'm not able to get, like, the premium channels, like NBA and NBA TV and stuff like that. Yeah, well, hopefully Kemba takes over in the fourth quarter tonight for, against Denver, once again. I heard Celtics are struggling in that game, though, tonight. Let's see here. Vaughn pointing out, do I know that someone who watches the MLS? Actually, I don't know that many people who watch soccer at all. Oh, jeez. Jaden, update me here. Uh-oh, Kemba just left the game, ran head first to another... Oh, jeez, that's not good there. Man, thanks so much for the updates, but that's just terrible to hear, especially me being a Celtics fan. Ouch. Hey, welcome in, Jesselyn Tabor. Welcome to the channel here on YouTube. Thanks so much, guys, for being a part here tonight. Jesselyn Tabor over in the Philippines. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel. Hit those thumbs up down below if you really enjoy it. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, as I call play-by-play here on the channel. Yeah, Kemba with a nasty neck injury, I heard. Ouch. I'm going to post in a couple of links here. Posting that for you guys. I'm over on Sportscaster calling play-by-play this stream for you guys. Also, be back on my football channel. It's called Final Yard Football. That is on YouTube. I'll be having Pats versus Cowboys on Sunday on my football channel. So search up Final Yard Football on YouTube. That is my football channel. I'll be having Pats versus Cowboys on Sunday. Ouch. That is not good, though, with Kemba Walker with a terrible neck injury. Man, I'm going to have to look that up later and see if there's like a clip of that. Oh, gosh. That looks bad, man. Gordon Hayward being out now for like another month till around Christmas. That's not looking good at all. Thank you guys so much for being a part here of the channel tonight. 98-87 right now. Oh, we're seeing it right now. Kemba Walker leaves court in the second quarter against the Nuggets. Oh, man, he just went head first. Head-butted Semi Ojeleye on a stretcher. And he is out of the game. Oh, my gosh, that's terrible. Right in the Semi Ojeleye. Oh, man, that's a killer there. That is a killer for the Celtics, dude. Alright, guys, we're getting right back to the game. 11-point game right now. Hit those thumbs up if you're new over to the channel. Hit that subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play of basketball. Actually, I call college basketball, NBA, the March Madness Tournament, the NBA Finals, the NBA Summer League. As we got 8 minutes left to go. 76ers with the ball. Driving to the lane. They cannot lay it up and in. Too strong off the backboard. Rebound by Pirtle. San Antonio with the ball now, down by 11. They have it at the right baseline. Dribbling, working on one man here. They put up the shot. DeRozan lays it up and in for 2. 98-89 the score. San Antonio down by 9. Philly with the basketball. 7:40 left to go in the fourth quarter here on the stream as we welcome you guys over to the channel tonight. 7:34 left to go in the whistle. The foul committed on the play there. I think that was on Murray of San Antonio who committed the foul on the court. Let's hear, Jaden post on the channel right now. He had to get, yep, I just saw that. He had to get carted off the court. Ouch. It's never a good sign when a player, especially of that magnitude, of Kemba Walker, the leader in the Celtics this season, gets carted off the court. 2 shots coming up by Ben Simmons at the free throw line. Misses his first one at the line for Philly. They're up by 9. Vaughn pointing out in the chat, hates that the MLS, he hates it so much because they have team names like FC names. Yeah, that can get confusing. Second shot by Simmons at the free throw line. This one's up. This one is through. It's a 10-point game. 99-89 the score. Hey, welcome into the channel, Nautica V. Thanks so much for being a part here tonight on YouTube. Joel Embiid's got 21 tonight, 9 for 11 from the floor. San Antonio with the ball. Shot fake here by Aldridge. Passes this one off to DeRozan. DeRozan into the lane at the free throw circle. Dribbles back here at the free throw circle. Once again, DeRozan working on one man. Floater into the key. DeRozan hits it for 2. 99-91 the score. Make sure to hit those thumbs up down below. If you enjoy the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. Philly with the basketball right now. They have it at the left wing perimeter. It's into the hands of Mike Scott. Mike Scott passes off to Horford. Horford hands this one off. Catch and shoot. Korkmaz, a 3, no good. They get the offensive rebound now. Right baseline underneath the basket. Ben Simmons with the ball in the layup, but San Antonio takes the charge underneath the basket, so Ben Simmons commits the offensive foul, and San Antonio will get it back down by 8. San Antonio takes the charge underneath the basket. We have 6:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Hey, I appreciate it, Nautica V. Thanks so much for finding my channel. I appreciate it, you guys. Hey, welcome in, Jose Oliveira. Welcome into the channel here on YouTube. I appreciate it, man. He thinks that DeRozan needs to go back to Toronto there. That would be dangerous with him and Siakam in Toronto. As that ball gets stolen from the key, San Antonio coughs it up. And Philly going into the lane. They jam it down with the 2 hands. They got triple digits on the scoreboard. Matisse Thybulle, back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year in college basketball for the Washington Huskies. The number 20 overall draft pick from 2019 jams it down. San Antonio, a jumper in the key, banks that one home. It's 101-93. We welcome you guys over to the channel. 6:09 left to go in the fourth quarter. Make sure to hit that like button if you're new here to the channel. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call college basketball. I am from Massachusetts, by the way. Massachusetts, USA, Jesselyn. Welcome in, Jesselyn. Thanks so much for watching out in the Philippines. Thank you guys so much. Let me know in the chat where you guys are from over here on the channel. If you're from, like, an international country, let me know. Ben Simmons at the free throw line. First shot a miss by Ben Simmons of Philly. They're up now by 8 points. Joel Embiid checking into the game. He was out of the game for just a moment. Welcome back, Felix, over to the chat. He says he wished I live streamed the game when Ben Simmons had made his first NBA three-pointer. Yeah, dude, I wish. I can only get ESPN, and unfortunately they didn't put the 76ers game on Wednesday. They put a Golden State versus Mavericks game in which Golden State lost by 48. Philadelphia missed the free throw with Simmons. They get the offensive rebound. Philly has been crushing it on the boards tonight. Embiid, turnaround jumper, guarded by 2 players. No good by Embiid. Battle for the rebound. San Antonio is going to get it. 5:50 left to go in the ball game. Spurs with the basketball underneath the basket. DeRozan blowing past one man, lays it up and in for 2. It's 101-95. 5:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Simmons with the basketball here. Welcome into the channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Nautica V thinks that Ben Simmons is the most improved player this year thus far. Him draining a 3 was something spectacular that we've never seen before. Simmons, by the way, was just fouled, so he should be going to the free throw line here. 5:34 left to go in the fourth quarter. Simmons should be shooting some shots coming up at the free throw line right now as we welcome you guys over to the stream. 101-95 to score. Simmons, first shot the line. This one's up. This one is through by Philly, putting this to a 7-point game. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the channel. Jaden, yes, he has been on the channel for a week, I believe. Jaden from Utah, he found me during the Utah Jazz live stream that I did of their team against Memphis last week. So I do play-by-play of basketball, NBA, college basketball. This is my last stream, by the way, before I go on Thanksgiving break. So I am going on Thanksgiving break next Wednesday over to next Saturday. So I'll be on vacation for a couple of days. Second shot at the free throw line. That one goes down by Simmons. It's an 8-point game. I'll be over on Sportscaster. Check me out, though, on Sportscaster. That's where I do a bunch of different types of streams there. Football streams, tons of sports content over on Sportscaster. 5:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. That shot no good by San Antonio. Ben Simmons in the lane, trips. Stolen away here by San Antonio. Oh! Nasty behind back pass to DeJounte Murray to DeMar Rosen, who slams it down with his two hands. That was sick. 103-97 to score off the Ben Simmons slip on the court. 4:50 now left to go in the fourth quarter. Simmons will try this again. He has the ball into the hands of Harris. Tobias now with the ball at the left wing perimeter. Dribbling here for Tobias Harris. Working on one man underneath the basket. Passes over to Korkmaz. Korkmaz, a three. Hits it. Right corner. Furkan Korkmaz perfect on that shot. 106-97. San Antonio with the ball. Korkmaz, a Philly has 14 tonight. San Antonio, ball into the key jumper. It's swatted away. Stolen here on the block. Numbers in the fast break. Going into the lane. Tobias Harris laying it up and in. And he might have got fouled as well. We got 108-97 as Popovich not too pleased with his team right there. Coughing up the ball inside the key. You got 4:23 left to go. 108-97. The defense has been a problem once again for San Antonio tonight. They're allowing teams to score constantly. They have allowed now, their past 8 games, they have allowed over 110 points their past 8 games. So right now, guys, just in the commercial break, I'm going to put in here in the chat for you guys how much time we have left. We have 4:22 left to go in the fourth quarter. So 4:22 left to go in the fourth quarter. Currently, we're just on the commercial break, guys. So right now, just on the commercial break, we're going to get right back to action here after these commercial messages. We'll take a look at the box score now. Take a look at the leading scores of this game. Felix over in the chat saying he gets nervous when close games happens, especially when his team is playing. I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you at all. So 4:22 left to go when we do get right back into this game in a matter of moments. Let's see what's going on as far as the leading scores tonight. DeMar DeRozan has 26 for San Antonio, though. 26 points tonight, 7 rebounds by DeRozan. 22 by Rudy Gay. Most of that was in the first 3 quarters of action tonight. 17 points by Aldridge tonight of the Spurs. Yes, they really do need to play defense. And DeMar definitely a liability there, Juanita pointing out. San Antonio needs to play defense. They've allowed 110 plus their past 8 games, and now it's going to be game number 9 if Philly can score another jumper from the floor. And this is the problem here. Philadelphia has 6 players with double-digit points tonight. The leading scorer, Tobias Harris with 24. Joel Embiid has a double-double, 21 points, 14 rebounds. Al Horford with 18 points, 14 points by Furkan Korkmaz. Ben Simmons with a double-double, 10 points, 12 assists, and 13 points by James Ennis off the bench. So that's a problem here. We're back to action, guys. 4:10 left to go in the ball game. 108-97, Philly with the basketball. Simmons dribbles now at the top of the key, passes this one off, and that's a miscommunication. The ball goes out of bounds at the baseline. Simmons tried to pass it over to the left wing to Harris, and they turned it over. As we have 4 minutes left to go, a rare turnover by Philadelphia on a mental lapse in the pass from Simmons over to Harris. San Antonio with a chance. They need to hit a 3. They have it at the left wing perimeter. If they want to make it a game, they take the 3. Top of the key, off the mark. Too strong. Missed shot by Bryn Forbes. Gets rebounded here by Philly. San Antonio's record is 5-10. They started out the season 5-3. They've lost the last 7 straight. This would be a signature win if they could get it, but right now down by 11. 3:35 left to go in the ball game here. Spin move at the left elbow. Trying to back their way inside the low post, and they pass it back to Embiid. Embiid takes the 3. No good off the mark. Rebound by the Spurs. Spurs with the basketball. Hit those thumbs up if you're new over to the channel, guys. San Antonio stripped into the lane, but a whistle and a foul on the reach-in. Committed here by Philly on the court. So Philly follow here. San Antonio will get the basketball. I think it'll be an inbound coming up. Let's see here. Yeah, the Philadelphia 76ers really do need J.J. Redick back. He was such a great three-point shooter. Just a fadeaway three-point shooter from the corners he was fantastic at. San Antonio with the ball, 3:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. Trying to back their way inside the low post. Shot fake, going inside, and they get it off the backboard. Up and in for two. And DeRozan was fouled as well, so he'll shoot the and one coming up at the free throw line. Oh, wow. Thanks so much, Jaden, for the update. Chicago Bulls have made it close. Now they're only down 107-98 in their game. They were getting blown out earlier tonight. Here's the shot, the free throw line coming up by the Spurs. DeRozan at the line, the shot's up, the shot's good. They've made it to triple-digit points. They're down by 8 now. 108-100. Hit those thumbs up. Let's get me to 25-plus likes here on the channel before I sign off tonight. 3 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. 76ers with the basketball. They take a pass to half-court logo. Bounce pass inside to Harris. He's been unstoppable tonight. Harris with a shot, and that is foul here in the court. We have 3 minutes left to go. It's an offensive foul by Harris. Double dribble in the key by Philly. Double dribble in the key by Philly, so San Antonio will get this ball back in the inbound. They inbound it. Spurs with 3 minutes even left to go in the ball game, down by 8. Welcome in here to the channel. Left elbow jumper, an air ball. Ouch by San Antonio. Rebounded by Embiid. That was not a good shot by the Spurs. Embiid gets the rebound, and the 76ers take a pass to half-court logo. 2:40 left to go in the fourth quarter here. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Pass it off to Embiid. Embiid at the left elbow. Looking to pass it to somebody. Looking for Korkmaz. Korkmaz lines up to the right corner. Embiid still has it. Backing his way inside the low post. Finds it. Finds Korkmaz now. Passes over to Korkmaz. Too easy. Korkmaz with a three-pointer. All alone at the right wing of the perimeter. 111-100. Korkmaz with 17 tonight. He's hit 4 3-point shots. As Popovich calls his... Yep, that is 0 timeouts remaining. Popovich calls his final timeout of the second half. No timeouts remaining for the Spurs. A big 3-point shot by Furkan Korkmaz. It seems like that has been the case tonight. That has been the case against the Wizards on Wednesday. 18 3-point shots allowed as we have 2:19 left to go. Man, 26th in defense, Juanita pointing out here. Yep. Even though they're 5th in offense, they can score a ton of points, but as far as defense, they have now given up 110 plus for the past 9 straight games in a row. San Antonio has given up more than 110 points during the last 9 straight games, and that's why they cannot play defense. Now they've lost 7 in a row. So welcome, guys, back over to the channels here. Let's see here. Welcome, guys, over to the chat. Felix, Juanita, BKC, thanks so much, everybody, for being a part here tonight. Welcome back, Patrick, my man. Thanks so much for joining me once again here for the stream. Nautica V, thanks so much here. I love it when new people join me on the stream tonight. Right now, we're on commercial break. 2:19 left to go in the fourth quarter. Gonna post in to the chat for you guys. 2:19 left to go in the fourth. Gonna post in here a link for you guys over on Sportscaster as well, streaming this game. Check that out over on the laptop to my left, streaming on Sportscaster. Felix predicting that the 76ers has won already. Yes, San Antonio really needs to score. They need to play defense. They need to stop Philly, and that has been the whole problem this entire game here tonight. 2:19 left to go in the fourth. San Antonio will inbound this pass. Lonnie Walker to inbound it here for the Spurs. Passes this one off. And that ball goes into the hands of Murray. DeJounte Murray passes this one off to the left wing perimeter. Bounce pass inside now with the left elbow. San Antonio with the basketball. Hands it off here for the Spurs, making their move into the lane. That jumper too strong off the net. Ball pinwheels, gets rebounded by Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons with the basketball. 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter here. Going to check on that update for you guys right now. In the ball game. I'll update you guys with DeRozan here. 1:50 left to go in the fourth quarters as Philly has the basketball at the moment. They dribble with Harris. Harris, floater in the key. Too easy. Hits it for 2. 113-100 to score. DeRozan has 29 tonight. So DeRozan, 12 for 23 from the floor. He's got 29 points tonight for the Spurs. 1:35 left to go in the fourth quarter. Oh, big 3 by San Antonio. They're going to say a 2. His foot was on the line. I thought it was a 3 at the top of the key, but the refs say his foot was on the line. So they count it as a 2. Timeout on the court here, taken by Philly. 1:37 left to go in the fourth quarter here. Hit those thumbs up here if you guys are new to the channel. Hit that subscribe button as well if you enjoy my play-by-play calls of the game. Yeah, it's been difficult here ever since Kawhi left for San Antonio. The Tim Duncan era, though, that was beautiful when they had Tim Duncan there on the court. What a fantastic player he was. We have 137 left to go in the fourth quarter here. Let's see. I'll check Ben Simmons' stat line. Ben Simmons has a double-double. I know that for sure because I updated that a couple minutes ago. Ben Simmons has, yep, he has a triple-double now. So, yes, Felix. Ben Simmons triple-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds, 13 assists tonight by Ben Simmons. A triple-double tonight. Alright, here we are, guys. Getting right back after that timeout called in the court by Philly. 1:37 left to go in the fourth quarter. So we welcome you guys over to the stream tonight calling play-by-play of basketball. 1:37 left to go. Philly will inbound the basketball. They're up now by 11 points. They take this one past the half-court logo with Ennis. 1:30 left to go in the fourth. San Antonio have been able to defend the three-point shot. This would have been a closer game, but right now they're down by 11 with too little time left to go. 1:20 left to go. Top of the key with Mike Scott. Passes this one off right wing perimeter into the hands of Kyle O'Quinn. O'Quinn with the ball pass inside on the layup. That one a missed shot by Philly. Gets rebound by San Antonio. They need big-time three-point shots. San Antonio going inside with Walker. Walker gets blocked in the play. We have a whistle and a foul, though, underneath. 1:06 left to go in the game here. 1:06 left to go in the game right now as we welcome you guys over here to the stream. 1:06 left to go in the fourth quarter. If you guys enjoy what I do, hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. First shot, that's not going to help out San Antonio's case. A miss at the free throw line by Lonnie Walker. He misses the first one. Second one by Lonnie Walker. This one is up. This one is a miss as well. It gets rebounded on the defensive side here by Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn, a bench player, gets the rebound. Philly has the ball and San Antonio isn't falling. 55 seconds left to go. Going off the clock now down to 52. Philly with the basketball at the left baseline. Dribbling here with Raul Neto. They have their bench players into the game. Deep three off the mark by Philly. Rebound by San Antonio. 40 seconds left to go in the game. San Antonio down by 11. Walker with the basketball. Too much dribbling. Just pass it off, shoot the ball. They haven't yet. Dribble drive into the key. That shot banks it home. Off the backboard, it is good for two, but too little, too late. 113-104. The Spurs not following as their losing streak will continue to 8. Under 30 seconds left to go in the game here, guys. And it's a 9-point game. 9-point game, and San Antonio elects not to foul. 20 seconds now. Philly with the basketball. And no fouls here on the court. 4 on the shot clock. 15 left to go in the game clock. They have it pass inside. Feed underneath the basket. And they jam it down with 1 on the shot clock with a right hand there. 115-104. San Antonio dribbling out the clock. And they will lose by 11. Wow. So that has been the ball game tonight. Here, 115-104. Philadelphia back on a 3-game winning streak. Unfortunately here for the San Antonio Spurs. It continues to... Man, just a bad, miserable factor here for the Spurs. Start of the season, they were 5-3. Things were looking good now. They are 5-11. They have lost the last 8 games in a row. Going to Philly. Philly is undefeated at home this year, as this game has just gone final. 115-104 is the final. Thank you guys so much for being a part here at the channel, though. Before you sign off, guys, hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well here. I'm going to post in a couple of things for you guys. Feel free to check out my content over on Sportscaster, if you guys would like. As well, I call play-by-play over on Sportscaster. So feel free to check out my content over on Sportscaster. Yeah, defense has been a major issue here this season for the San Antonio Spurs. They have given up now 9 straight games with over 110 points or more. Thank you guys so much for being a part here of the channel. I'll be back on my football channel, Final Yard Football, calling Patriots play-by-play over on Sunday. Final Yard Football on YouTube. That's my football channel. Check it out if you guys haven't done so yet. If you're new to the channel, check that out. Final score is 115-104. Philly wins by 11. Welcome in Jesselyn on the channel. Thanks so much here. Jesselyn, Felix, Jose. Thank you guys so much. Juanita, thank you guys so much for being a part here to stream tonight. And, of course, the regulars on the channel. Vaughn and Patrick, my man. Thanks so much, like always, guys, for being a part here of the channel. I should be back on Sunday, though. Patriots football over on the football channel. As far as basketball, I'll be off next week since I'm going away on vacation for Thanksgiving, though. Check me out over on Sportscaster. I might be streaming a little bit over on Sportscaster when I am away, but as far as YouTube, I won't be doing any full games, so all my live streams will be on Sportscaster next week, and then I'll resume the following week back on YouTube for you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me here as we are on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. The final score of this one, 115-104 to final. Philly winning by 11, extending their home winning streak of the season to 6-0 overall at their home court. Thanks so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube.